And welcome, my beautiful movie peeps, and thank you so much for being here for the 3C Friday live stream. Started a little bit earlier than I usually do. Maybe that's good for some of y'all, maybe it's not. Apologies, but I have a film screening tonight at 10. Pretty odd that they happen on a Friday night, but I got one to go see Obsession. Very excited for that movie, so I needed to stream a little earlier to ensure I have enough time to make it downtown to the screening. But it is so nice to see all your wonderful faces here today on the screen. Oh, Data 3C, Papa 3C, he's here. Pog. Always good to hear you guys sounding off in the stream. Also, this will be the last time you see me before good old Mr. Pooh gets his weenie on me. Cause after today, this weekend, I fly to London, UK. Hey, bruv. And I get to be in Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey 3. I I cannot believe it. Maybe I'll talk about it a little bit right before we get into the topics, but I am getting more and more excited, and I can't believe I'm getting this opportunity. So, some of the things we will be talking about that's on the agenda for today is Gen V got canceled. I want to give my thoughts on that and that show not happening, along with the other spin-off shows that are still in the works for the Boys universe. The leaker for Aang the Avatar movie has now been arrested. Is his punishment fitting the crime? We're gonna look at that. And well, speaking of crimes, Superman currently filming in a prison, and there was a lot of controversy going around because of them filming in an actual prison that was affecting the inmates. We're gonna get into all the details with that. And then Spider-Man, more Spider-Man toys. This time Funko Pops and Marvel Legends confirming more suits for Spider-Man. A look at the Hulk. A lot of fun stuff to look at. And of course, anything you guys decide to talk about, whether it's in the regular chat or the super chat, we are going to be getting into it here. Okay, so um I guess let's just talk a little bit about what I'm expecting for Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey. Okay. So, as you guys know, this this Sunday I get to go and partake in Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey 3. I can't believe I was gonna say no to the opportunity. I'm glad my lady convinced me to go because it is a once in a lifetime thing. Who knows if there will ever be another person kind enough to call me and be, hey, you want to be killed on screen? Like, as someone who's watched horror movies all his life, dude, that is the dream. To just be killed off brutally in a horror movie. I can't wait for you guys to see what they're gonna do to me. And I noticed this. I go to the IMDb page and I am part of the actual cast. I didn't even know I had an IMDb. I thought I had to like submit some sort of letter. I am the last name on IMDb, but I will take it. I don't care. At least I am there. And it turns out my character's name is Morris. Morris? I wonder if I have to do a British accent. They've sent me the script, and I'm saving to look at the script until I'm on my flight because that's going to be a long flight. But that's where I'll get into my process. I'll get into my psyche. I'll start unloading the character of Morris. What is he? What drives Morris? Does he like butt stuff? I can talk about that happening, maybe. I mean, it's just my head canon. Doesn't even have to be mentioned in the movie, right? but okay, Morris. And it's funny, you click on it and it's like, oh my, I have a little IMDb. But how do I get a photo? I'd like a nice headshot, a little. Hey, Christopher Nolan, let me send you over my resume. You hired Josh from Drake and Josh. You can put me in the Odyssey for 10 seconds, Mr. Nolan. Come on now. So it's a Chris Parker is known for Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, and Sean Chandler and how do I say it? And a Funko Pop. It's funny, I didn't even know these things. Who is adding these things to IMDb? Because I was in a Sean Chandler video once. I was, of course, asked by Top Pops to be part of one of his videos, and I was on the escape pod. Who is updating these? And my most notable high tier credit is Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey 3. Kind of insane. Chris, you sound different. You sick? No. Do I sound a little different? I did update my my mic stuff. Is it a little off? You guys let me know. Sorry about that. My usual software for the mic had to update right before the stream. If it sounds too off, let me know. I can try and fix it. Let me just double check one more time, make sure everything's good. Now you got my anxiety going. Stream source, everything's still there. Stream source, everything's good. Okay. All right, it's good. It's good. Okay, it's good. Chris, see, I would love to, and that's one of the things that I'm hoping can open the door with this, because now I will have a because I've talked about this before. I've mentioned it to you guys. As a kid, I used to love Disney Channel Surfers. I don't know if you guys ever saw that, but it was a little small program they would have on Disney Channel back in the day. Movie Surfers, there we go. And it wasn't a show. It was just literally, I guess, people Disney hired to be on the set of upcoming movies, and then they're like, "Oh, we're here with Shia LaBeouf, who's making holes. Tell us, what makes a good hole, Shia LaBeouf?" I don't know, a shovel. It was just stuff like that, and it was behind the scenes stuff, and I was like, oh, how cool, like, to be on the set of a movie, see the cameras and the actors and everything. Like, that just sounded cool. I want to be able to do more of that kind of stuff for other movies. Like, I'd love to, you see a lot of Five Nights Freddy's creators, they get to go on the set of the movie and film stuff and look about. I'd love to do that and make vlogs and showcase for you guys upcoming movies. So hopefully, if Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey 3 goes good from a content creation side, because I have no idea how my acting skills are. You guys see the quality of my acting from my cringy intros. That's me kind of trying, okay? So don't expect greatness. But maybe if the content creation side of it and the video does well, I could then go to my buddy Damian Leone and be like, hey, no, you're making this, buddy. I did this for Winnie the Pooh. Not asking to be in Terrifier 4, although if you have a spot for me, I'd be happy to. But hey, can I be on set and just film a day and then post it for whenever the movie comes as part of promotion? I would love for something like that, you know? I think I do have lines. I believe I do. As far as I know right now, like I said, I haven't fully checked my script, but I think I'm going to have lines. Do you guys want to see the shirt they're gonna have me wear? I don't think this will be a spoiler, right? I haven't been told what I'm allowed and not allowed to. I know for sure I'm not gonna tell you how I die, because you're gonna have to wait and watch the movie to see that. But let me tell you, it sounds fun. That's what I was worried about. It's like I didn't want to go there and just be part of like a quick 2-second kill, which would have been grateful and all, just to travel and being away from my little baby boy for a whole week. It's the whole reason I was like not wanting to go. But from what they're explaining to me, it's gonna be worth it to be cemented in movie history in that manner. All right, I don't. Okay, this was the first option, and I said I think I'll go with the second option. So this was the first option. Yeah, Papa 3C does not have the body to pull off a shirt like that. I don't know what the wardrobe department was thinking or who they thought they hired, but that ain't what that ain't what I look like. So you know what? I'll save the actual shirt I picked for you to watch later on. I'll probably be able to post the social media thing that I'm on set and all that. So follow my Instagram this coming week, because I'll definitely be posting non-spoilery content for the movie there. But the shirt I decided on is not any better. It is just like a slightly different. So that's gotta be funny, man. It makes me wonder, what is Morris like if he's wearing things like that? What does Morris think of himself? He sounds like a guy who says, "Ay, papi. Hey, papi, where's this Winnie the Pooh? I don't see him around here. Oh, oh. Maybe I should put a catchphrase in there, something. Hey, I can't think of anything. So I'm definitely excited. I'm curious how it's all going to go down, just to see it all happen. So yeah, he says that he's Dominican for real. That's what I felt like, right? With that, I'm going to have some really short shorts highlight my buttocks. So we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, you guys, thank you again for the support and everything, and has led me to this. So we'll see what ends up happening. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about my excitement with that in the flight, and also really hope not. It wasn't on today's agenda, but it was going around. There's rumors because the Comic-Con is happening, Mexican Comic-Con, CCXP Mexico is happening. There's rumors going around because they have like an Avengers Doomsday stand and they have a Spider-Man stand that they might release the Avengers Doomsday trailer this Sunday. I'm not believing those reports. I know there's a Comic-Con happening, but Comic-Cons have happened where they happen, but they don't necessarily release any footage to the public. It's very rarely that they like highlight exclusive stuff there that they're not going to show it anywhere else. So I don't think so. And man, because Sunday I'm gonna be on that flight. I don't know how I'm gonna make a video for an Avengers Doomsday trailer if that happens. But also just keep in mind, since I'll be in London, probably on set most of the time. If any huge news happens, be patient with your boy. I'll try to get to it as quick as I can, but it's gonna be a little slow going next week. So yeah. But yeah, still really cool, and we'll see what happens. But again, thank you guys. All right, let's move on to the first movie news story we have on our agenda here. So, okay, The Boys is currently going on season 5. And I've seen some mixed reactions to this current season. I got to be honest with you, I'm enjoying it just fine. Season 4 definitely had a bit of its hiccups, but this current season, I'm enjoying it. I will say this latest episode had a couple of things in it where I was like, okay, this is a little interesting what we're doing all this. Mainly, which I guess spoilers, I haven't seen the most recent episode. It's been a couple of days now, but they introduced like this jail cell that Homelander is like weakened to. Not just that, there's like some sort of kryptonite in there that like really weakens Homelander, and they also put him in a jail cell that is supposed to be soup proof. And that was the weirdest part of the episode because I'm like, well, that kind of diminishes everything we're building to with Homelander and how powerful and ultra strong he is and all that. Why are we not trying to build a version of this cage and just lock Homelander up forever? And this just exists there, and it's just like we just kind of breezed by. I thought it was so weird. Uranium, thank you, uranium. I thought it was just so weird that they just randomly introduced that. It's like, oh, Huey, you know how we've been looking for a weakness for this Homelander fella? Oh, yeah, that prison and uranium? No, we're not gonna do that, Huey. My accent gets lost the more I talk, Huey. Homelander done took me wife and stole me bloody son. Womp, womp, womp. So, yeah, I thought that was weird, but that's not the point of this segment. The point is, I was actually kind of surprised. It got announced that Gen V has been canceled after 2 seasons. What? Okay. So I don't know how many of you guys watch Gen V. I was definitely skeptical of it. When they first announced it, I was like, oh, now we're gonna do spin-off shows and it's a whole cinematic universe, and people they're making fun of the boys universe because it's like they're now becoming the thing they were parodying. They were making fun of Marvel and all these Hollywood corporate things with universes, and now they're becoming their own universe. In fact, even official statements call it the VCU, the VOT Cinematic Universe. But I thought season 1 of Gen V was great. Honestly, really cool. It's basically was rated R sky high, and it honestly opened the door for some real opportunity and fun in the world. And then season 2 happened. Not just because of the death of one of their actors did I lose interest, but even the first episode, it was not hitting the same, and it was even falling down the rabbit hole that the MCU would sometimes do in making a season that was only there to benefit or set up another project a la season 5 of The Boys. And I feel like that was the biggest disservice with Gen V because season 2 completely lost the plot of the point of the show. You're showing us a college for superheroes. How are you not making this rated R My Hero Academia, rated R Sky High, focusing in on classes, superheroes, villains, training, rated R X-Men. X-Men can be rated R sometimes though, but I mean, first season was kind of about that. Second season completely had nothing really to do much with the school. It didn't even matter. They just like jumped right ahead, and that's where I feel like it really like lost the plot a bit, and it became more focused on like, well, we really got to set up season 5 of The Boys. Along with this, they did make a statement for anybody, because I feel like Marie was being set up to be a really big character, and Marie was being set up to be as strong as Homelander, or somebody as powerful to take out Homelander. And let me see if I can find the exact statement. And they said this about the remaining cast. They said, "While we wish we could keep the party going another season at Godolkin, we're committed to continuing the Gen V character stories in The Boys season 5 and other VCU projects on the horizon. You'll see them again." Which is another weird statement, because they could pop up in season 5, but if you've been listening closely, they mention them, and but they're like doing some off-screen mission somewhere else, and it doesn't really feel like they're going to be brought in other than those small mentions. And it's like, okay, well, what's the other spin-offs they got? Well, the other spin-off they got is this one that I'm also just hesitant on, Vought Rising, which is a show that takes place in the 1950s with Soldier Boy and what's her name? Stormfront, who is going to be called Liberty at this point. And again, this is another thing where it's one of the weaker parts of season 5. You can see when you're watching season 5 of The Boys, you can see how badly they're trying to set up storylines for this show. Almost every time Soldier Boy is on screen, we got to drop in some lore that is obviously going to be relevant to his show. He's going to be like, "You and Stormfront, y'all got it on, no?" "We did, but I don't want to talk about it." Like, obviously, okay, there's going to be a love thing. Every new character we meet, it's like, "Oh, Bomblight, wasn't he part of Soldier Boy's first team? Set up for his show?" And it's like every other sentence involving Soldier Boy is just a hint to something that is going to go down. And they're like, "This facility? Well, I haven't been here since the 50s. That's where my show takes place, guys. Remember that." And I'm like, what are we doing? Are we giving a finale to The Boys? Or are we setting up stuff for these spin-off shows, okay? Young Sheldon did it better. Oh, did that not go off? There we go. Young Sheldon, the spin-off shows the Sheldon Big Bang universe has were set up better than what they're doing with The Boys. I said it. I said it. Yeah, the recent episode did have some setup for it, exactly. And again, I don't mind it. It's going to be interesting to answer some of those questions. But Soldier Boy was such an intriguing character when he was introduced and all that, this like Captain America type figure. And in this season, the things they're kind of doing with him, it's like the only purpose you're here is to set up your show by dropping bits of lore. Uh, Other than that, I'm not sure. So that's all right. I'm still gonna give this show a shot because I do like the idea of them being the first superheroes, and this murder mystery angle in the 50s. That could be cool, but at the end, it could be a lot of what we've seen. Just nasty, grotesque stuff. Someone with a fetish who happens to have superpowers, right? The only other show that they have not given much of an update to is one I'm kind of curious on, The Boys Mexico. Yeah, I don't know if you've heard of this, but there is a spin-off show entitled The Boys Mexico, where I'm assuming it's exactly that. Superheroes, pero en Mexico way. I don't. It could be fun. I'm like, is it cartel? Is it like how the cartel use people? Is it just it's The Boys, but they drop a bit of Spanish every other sentence? "We have to go over there porque tienen tacos." It's like, oh god damn, that's why they're in Mexico. I understand it. I understand. Is it gonna have the piss filter all throughout the show? Hollywood requirement. You're in Mexico? Bring out the piss filter. Fresh out? All right, start drinking water, guys. We got to make this piss filter ourselves. Danny Trejo as Homelander? Now that, I'd watch that. Danny Trejo as home. I'd definitely watch that. But I'm kind of curious on it just to see what they do with that, or a more grungier, or just how internationally other places handle soups and what they use them for, or what they have going on, whether it's the same, whether they have a celebrity status like Homelander and the Seven or whatever they're called, or is it completely different? So we'll see. The Boys universe continues on, but it count me a little surprised when Gen V got canceled. But at the same time, the way season 2 went about things, I was like, yeah, I guess I really wasn't that excited for a third season. But throwing it off to you guys. This is what's happening with The Boys. What do you make of it? What are you excited for? And post the boys ending, because I think the finale is for sure, whether satisfying or not, really going to determine whether you're excited for something like Vault Rising or the boys Mexico. You guys let me know. All right. Let's move on to the next topic at hand here, my guys. Oh, Avatar. Lord Almighty. Well, perfect. We're already on discussing films, so let's scroll to it. You guys know there was a major leak in the Avatar franchise with the upcoming movie, Avatar The Last Airbender. There was a film that was coming out. First, the controversy was that it was going to go to streaming, and then Paramount changed their minds and no, it was going to go to theaters, and then Paramount changed their minds and said streaming only. And that had a lot of fans mad, angry, making petitions, trying to get the movie to go to theaters, even just for one weekend, just so people can experience it the way it was meant to be. And I think there was a good chance the fans were probably going to be loud enough to get it in theaters, even just for one weekend or one day, something like that, right? But all that progress or build up and hype from the fans got ruined the minute somebody leaked the entirety of the movie online HD. It was a madhouse. It was bad, but they caught the guy. They caught the crook, and we have the details here. It says here, a 26-year-old man has been arrested in Singapore for allegedly leaking clips of the Aang the Last Airbender movie. If convicted, he faces up to 7 years in prison and a fine of 50,000 or both. Oh, bro must be shaking in his boots. Now, kind of crazy, but this stuff be happening, man. This isn't the first time a movie's been leaked online and people face controversy. In fact, I was Google searching and doing research on the side of other cases it happened. The most famous time I think it has happened other than this was for Wolverine Origins. That was like a big one. I was in middle school, I think, when this one leaked. And I have and family members and all that. Uh, let's see, leaked version. And it was weird because it wasn't even the full movie. It was like the movie with the green screen effects and all that, but you could watch the whole film without the VFX done. And I believe this is the one that has been pirated the most. It was millions of times. And they did catch the guy. The FBI caught the guy's name was Gilberto Sanchez, and he did go to jail for 1 year. So what you in for, Mac? I killed a bus full of kittens. What'd you do? I leaked Wolverine Origins. And it wasn't even a good X-Men movie, man. Like I thought it was gonna be. That guy was probably feared. Imagine if he run that prison. He might have. You don't know. But so that happened to him, which makes me think the Avatar guy probably will not get 7 years as they are trying to go. He'll probably end up in jail for like at least a year also and have to pay a fine. But it's the examples they're making out of this, people, whether you think it's right or wrong. To me, it hurts more, not so much because of it's like, oh, piracy wrong and sticking it up to the studio. I'm not trying to defend Paramount in the situation. It's more I feel bad for the fans because I genuinely feel they had a chance for this movie to get a theatrical release, but the minute the movie leaked online and millions of fans who couldn't help themselves had easy access to watch it, that ruined a good chunk of people that would have paid money to go to the theater to watch it because instead they just watched it online, right? Like they cost the studio a lot, and that means no, we're not taking the hit or the risk to put this now in theaters because so many people have now gotten to see. So that's mainly the thing. Someone said, is it lagging? Oh my goodness. What's going on? I'm seeing complaints. Is bro not reading the chat? Oh no. What's happening? Wow, Riz lag. Okay, let's figure this out, gang. I knew things were funny too. Let me get on to this. We's gonna figure this out, gang. The RC headquarters. Dang, is my whole computer acting laggy. The heck, man. Somebody just got it out for me. Guys, give me 1 sec. All right. We're going to restart. I'm going to disappear again like last time. I will be back, gang. I will be back. Give me 1 sec. The power is still on. So sorry about that, guys. Don't know what was going on. Thank you, chat, so much for telling me about that. Totally unprofessional. Way to kill the vibe for everything, Chris. But you're right. I was like, why is my mouse and everything on my end here on the computer moving so slowly? And then I look at the chat and it's like the lag is crazy. So hopefully this good. I just booted back up the computer and everything. So hopefully that did the trick of Rooney. What were we talking about? Avatar Aang, The Last Airbender. Hopefully we can get back on track there. Anyways, like I was saying, that's who I mainly just felt awful for in, in this is just the fans who had the chance to possibly have that happen. Everything good. Morris lives. Yeah, Morris lived. Imagine if I showed up with Winnie the Goon Bear. That'd be crazy. Okay. No more. We're back. All right. He is all good. All good. Awesome. Thank you guys. All right. So yeah, I just thought that's crazy. 7 years, that'd be, dude. I just can't imagine for leaking a movie. But like the crazier part is, okay, where does it end, right? Because this guy's definitely getting in trouble. He's definitely going to jail for some period of time, right? Whether it's 7 years, a full on year, 6 months, right? But then, do we do this for trailer leakers? Do we do this for photo leakers? You know, like we've had a lot of trailers sometimes leak. It's Spider-Man being one of the biggest ones, thanks to that marketing agency that they have going on, right? That's where we had the Spider-Man trailer leak, and someone said life in prison cheese. My goodness. Maximum security, 1 hour of sunlight a day. That's what you get. Um where does it go? You know, what happens from there? So I just thought it was crazy how they caught the guy, they found him. This is looking to be his punishment. I'm trying to see what was the other oh well, my notes app now is big and gone. The only other ones I saw is Expendables 3 also had like I think it was like 3 weeks before the movie came out. That leaked online. They caught that guy. Um Star Wars episode 3, The Revenge of the Sith. I guess guy bought the first screening, took a camera, recorded it, and then sold it around. They caught that guy. So it's happened a lot, but mainly the person who has gotten uh the most scrutiny was someone said the death penalty. What did you do? I showed a 2D animated movie. Hey, someone's gonna have to take the risk for Batgirl or Scoob Holiday Haunt. That's what we needs to happen. We can't just have it be nobody. So yeah, I just thought that was wild. You guys let me know what you thought about that, whether you think that's a fair sentence, where do you stand on that, what should happen to them? Makes sense to me. Makes sense to me. All right. Let's talk about this Superman stuff. So speaking of legal trouble and things going on, man, as always, somebody is is out to get James Gunn and Superman. What is this? What happens if I click this? Oh, crypto. That's kind of cool. Oh, he just touches anything? Are you gonna follow me if I go to a different website, Crypto? Dude, that must be loud. I'm so sorry, guys. It doesn't even let me. I'm trying to click on stuff. Crypto has me in an infinite loop lock. Oh, there we go. Crypto grew 300 paws. All right. Let's go back to this. So, okay, Superman came out. In the end, it's a success. You can debate all you want about box office comparisons to Man of Steel or whatnot. We always knew the DC is in an uphill battle to fix its reputation a bit. Okay, whether you like to believe it or not, it's like the same situation we're in with Michael Bay's Transformers. Michael Bay's Transformers were successful films. They made a lot of money, just like the early Zack Snyder DC movies, Man of Steel, Wonder Woman, if you want to count Aquaman, although not directed by him, but in that era, right? They were making bank. They were doing a lot. But as they went on with Transformers or the DCU movies, fans were like, this is not going well. It's not going good. They were losing faith, and less people showed up until they were just no longer financially successful movies. Then they tried escaping that era of Michael Bay or Zack Snyder and released other films that were just not hitting those numbers, a la Rise of the Beast. Or did they have another Transformers movie? Or Transformers 1, the animated movie, right? So in DC's case, Blue Beetle or something like The Flash, right? They never hit that high. So where'd they go? Let's bring back the guy who got us in this mess, Michael Bay or Zack Snyder. And we have this fan base that is constantly trying to do stuff to really tear down this version of Superman. And that's the only explanation I could think of where this story came from, because it is wild. So, starting off here, we got an insane report from the filming of Man of Tomorrow that is currently filming. We know we got a photo. And here was the first report. This was the first report by TMZ, and they still have it up because, of course, it's TMZ, where it says production upsets Atlanta prisoners over alleged security restrictions. And the article at first detailed how they're currently filming Man of Tomorrow. They're doing a prison scene, as we saw. James Gunn's first photo on set was of what's going to probably be Lex Luthor playing chess in a prison. They're using an actual location because James Gunn wants to use actual places and make it look as authentic as he can. One of the things I do like about what James Gunn does. But in doing this, it's created a lot of unfortunate things for the prisoners, where they get a lot less freedom. They all have to be moved, kept in their cells longer. Some don't get access. They were reporting to the commissary, which is to get food. Honey buns. I hear honey buns is big in prison. The pastry, by the way, in case you misconstrued that as a metaphor. Um, and it was just, and then it became a huge debate for the rest of the day online. It was all like people who were going, "Oh, screw Superman. Yeah, it's all about kindness until you screw it for the prisoners. They're people too. They're humans." And I should say, it's a minimum security prison, so this isn't like the worst of the worst. People who maybe some theft or maybe small drug charges. Don't think it's all diddlers and killers, right? And there might be, but it's minimum security, people who deserve to be rehabilitated and given a second chance, in my opinion. But there was people like that, right? Like, oh, where are the Superman fans now? Huh? Where's your big hero, Mr. Kindness? Where's he at? Look what he's doing. And then it was that. It was a huge debate. Hours went by, and we got an update from TMZ that actually came out and said, actually, the Superman production benefits the Atlanta inmates, says the FBI. The FBI had to get involved in some superhero nonsense. And then the FBI clarified, no, if anything, thanks to this, the inmates actually have something exciting going on for once, because their day has been very day to day. And we do have actual comments made from relatives of people who have people in the prison talking about it. I'll bring up those tweets in a sec. So the inmates are excited. Just Superman is there, dude. I mean, you go to jail for, like, I don't know, stealing a car, and then you're like, what the heck? They're filming Superman? Orale, what the heck? That'd kind of cool. They've because they have been restricted a little bit on free roaming in the prison. They've actually been given better meals that have been provided or helped out through the shooting. One of them said Oreos. I don't know if that's a hint then that we're getting some Martian Manhunter, because as you know, Martian Manhunter is a big Oreo fan, but apparently because they're filming the movie there, they gave the inmates Oreos as a thank you. That was a big deal for them. And it was just that. And then again, it became all the people who love Superman going, see, good guy, helpful, friendly, and then all the haters going, nah, still not impressed. There's definitely something fishy going on. It is kind of crazy how we had to get the FBI clearing all this up. And so here, let me bring up something, because again, people were saying that this was a PR stunt, that James Gunn had to call the FBI and get them to mention that no, everything's fine. Please don't cancel my movie. Here we go. Let me see if I can get this set up. All right. So here is a tweet that was made three or 4 days before the TMZ article. So you know this isn't somebody clout chasing. This isn't somebody who's just pretending to be a relative and an inmate. This is somebody who first talked about it before it even became a controversial thing online. And this is a mother of someone who has a son in the prison that says, my son is an inmate at Van Null, not a proud mom moment, I assure you, and is a big comic book movie nerd. You all are filming right below him, of course. He can't see as you all are filming, but having you all there is the most exciting thing for him and the other guys. I get daily updates, sometimes even multiple times. Oh, just got another message wanting me to ask if you get a response, if I can play Kite Man or something. And so he also said thanks for the Oreos. They are being fed better since y'all are there. again, since they're being restricted and given some rights taken away because it's a safety reason. At the end of the day, they're still inmates. They could be looking to escape. They could be doing something erratic. You never know. You got to separate the stars, and it's also an insurance nightmare for the studio if something bad happens to a star because they were filming in a prison, right? But they, like, literally from the beginning, it was never a non-issue, but somebody had to tip off TMZ and kind of angle this story into something negative for the movie. Who? I don't know. My mind goes to toxic Snyder fans, not to say all negative Snyder fans, or it could just be somebody that does not like James Gunn, wants to see him fail, and they're like, hey, TMZ, I got the story of a lifetime for you. I don't know. Uh, I know Van Nol is not a real prison. She was joking around. Someone in the chat saying Van Nol is not real. Of course it's not real, but she was joking around because that's what the prison is named in the movie. So yeah, it was just an interesting day. Look at all the people responding to stuff. Let's see. Sammy J says, really sad to see some of these so-called super fans show their true colors over this news. You're not punk rock now. You aren't. But then they got reversed. It says here, taking what little rights these people have for Superman, bro, but hey, it's on location and practical. Again, turning it into a debate, an argument, and just creating controversy out of honestly what's nothing, in my opinion. Things are being done in a fair manner, but it was just wild seeing the internet go crazy. And this is our first piece of Big Man of Tomorrow updates. Hopefully, this is not an omen. This is not a sign of what the future of this production is going to be like. Because you guys remember the production of The Flash? Lordy wardy, that was day after day of just negative story, trouble after trouble, problem after problem. There was way too many to count. Hopefully, this is just the most controversial thing to come out of. And even then, it's not even controversial. All that. But yeah, I just wanted to throw it out there because I thought it was such a fascinating story. What do you guys think of when movies film physically? Because I saw a lot of people go, what the heck? Why are they even actually going to a prison? Can't they just build this set in a studio and do it? Yeah, but that's expensive. I that's the whole point. Filming on location, you don't have to build the sets. It's already right there. I bet you it's also a tax incentive because the reason they film in these locations is because they get a cutback, and it's the same government. These are government-owned buildings. So something is there so that they can cut the budget on that. And also, a lot of times when they try to build these sets, man, they look like corn sets. You want to see them try to build a cement prison and make it look realistic without having it look like Johnny Sins is about to walk on stage? Yeah, I'd like to see that. No, seriously, where's that video? I'd like to watch it real quick. Oh, 2 minutes is all I need. So, yeah. You guys let me know what you thought about this whole controversy, everything involved, where you stand on it, what's right, wrong. Curious to hear it all. Again, I was just fascinated by the whole situation. Let's see here. Did you see the Clayface trailer? Yeah, buddy, there's a video on the channel. You can check it out there. Let's see here. Let's talk about some Spider-Man. So, Spider-Man Brand New Day quickly approaching. We're all excited. We're all looking forward to the madness in there. And there's one thing, although I've given up on Funko Pops, if there is a Spider-Man one, specifically one for the movie, well, then your boy's going to have to relapse and go back in. And we got just that. We got our first look at the Spider-Man Brand New Day Funko Pops. It looks like they might be from SSXP, the Comic-Con currently going on in Mexico right now. But let's take a look at some of these because they actually reveal some interesting stuff along with the Hulk. So let's start off with this. So we have this pop that's called Spider-Man, and in parentheses, No Way Home suit. Oral, okay. And if you look in closer on it, No Way Home suit is torn up. He's got a bunch of scars on the knees, on the chest, on the arms. Yes, dude. I have been missing a good battle damage suit, dude. Not to always compare to Toby. I know people get mad about that, but the Toby Spider-Man battle damage suit, I think, was peak. Like, I remember even having the toy of this, dude. Y'all seen my underwear after the 10th wash? But dude, this was peak battle damage suit, dude. Like they knocked it out of the park from the first 10. And what's the closest we have gotten with Tom? I think it's the Far From Home suit, but even then, it was not tickling that part for me. It was just, I don't know. It's very CGI heavy, I think is what it was. And although it's kind of cool, like to get the exo part of the suit and the interior, it just was not doing it for me as much. It's all right, but it just wasn't there. Definitely, I think what would have improved it is more of the eye. They need to do a Toby thing where they like half the mask is gone or show his eyeball a little bit. Hopefully, they do that, right? But either way, with this Funko Pop, we're gonna be doing that. And one thing, even to bring up, we have not seen the No Way Home suit without CGI. I never even thought about that. The ending suit that we see is still in that, you know, era where every suit had to be covered in a layer of CGI. We're going to see this beautiful suit practical, just shining and shimmering without a whole layer of CGI. It's going to look that much more better, and I think it's going to make this look cool. So, one, that's really cool that we're going to start the movie with the No Way Home suit. It's not just going to be completely dumped and he already has a suit. This also, I think, entails a montage scene, just like we were getting hints of in the trailer with like Tarantula, Boomerang, and oh, I forgot the other one. Or just him recreating the Amazing Fantasy suit. It's going to be cool to see just him 4 years in that suit, battle damaged up, having to sew it back up, detail it, change it up. And from the Funko Pop, you see kind of a big change because it leads into the current suit we have. And dude, even just in toy form, doesn't just little enhanced black lines make a difference? I mean, to me already, dude, this looks beautiful. And it's a Funko Pop. It looks so gorgeous. Just the added black lines and enhanced detail. I think there's one more shot here of the bigger one. Like, that's just Spider-Man. Just that raised webbing a little bit, or having just that thicker look. It's going to look so nice. So I'm really happy with that, and this looks to be the final suit. No word yet if you will have one more upgrade, because people bring up the Brand New Day suit tease. You guys remember that Brand New Day teaser suit? People have brought up how in this first tease, which was like the first thing we ever got, this line pattern is not visible in the actual suit he wears on set and what's going on. The line pattern is not patterning. So could this be the actual final suit? Because it's true. Like even here, the web is raised. The web raised. Here, not so much, unless, still a little flat, more visible than before, but still a little flat. Well, so some slight ways raised webbing there, but there are people who look at that and go, no, we still got one more suit. We'll see. But either way, it's just cool that we're going to get that. We're going to see that unfold. And again, I just love the look of this. I think Spider-Man with the dark webbing like that, it makes a difference, or it makes me go, dude, yeah. And I'm purchasing these boys. That's one thing. I have all the Spider-Man suits in Funko Pop form. My OCD will not allow me not to have this one too and add it to the group. Plus, this will look so much better next to my Toby and Andrew, because I still am pissed that that's the suit they chose for the end of No Way Home when it should have been a suit like this that matches the boys. Along with that, we got a Funko Pop of the Hulk. And again, this puts the nail in the coffin. Gray Hulk, not happening. Hallelujah. I did not want Man Spider. I did not want Gray Hulk. I'm boring, I'm lame, whatever. My prayers from the spider gods were answered. I just want Hulk raging and being bad. I did not need him turning gray and going, hey, give me that hat and suit, Spider-Man. I'm Joe Fix-It. How? Don't worry about it. Okay. The only thing I could think of here, let's go to the other toys. The only thing I could think of is, you notice in the Funko Pop and in the Marvel Legend, bro has gray hair. So maybe something was lost in translation where like somebody told the scooper, oh, the Hulk's going to go gray in this movie, meaning the Hulk will have gray hair. And someone said, Gray Hulk. That's the only thing I could think of that went wrong, because bro definitely needs some 4 men. Spider-Man's going to, I hope he makes that joke, get on his head and go, I don't know, there's some good dye that could fix that, buddy. Along with that, I like this. We're going to see Hulk in the brown pants, the shirt ripping off. Definitely screams like we're going to get some classic Hulk action. Just look at that. Admittedly, this Marvel Legend does not look great. He's starting to look more like an ogre and just a weird hairline. You know, not the best. One, and people saying this is the Gray Hulk. I guess just old Hulk. Gray Hulk just means old Hulk, right? But it looks fine, and even some of these other photos where they're posing and hanging out, like, oh, dude, that fight is gonna be awesome. I can't wait to see Spider-Man and Hulk go at it, because again, that's every kid who grew up in the early 2000s, who saw like the 2003 Hulk, who saw then the Tobey Spider-Man movies. You wanted them somehow to meet and interact. It was just always, it just felt right. And now we're actually going to get that on screen. Here's also a look at the Marvel Legend. I think the coloring is a bit off. The blue is more navy dark, when in the movie it's a little bit lighter. I've seen more, diehard fans of Marvel Legends complain about the face and the mask. It looks fine to me. Probably something I'll pick up because I do have the Marvel Legend 3-pack of Toby, Andrew, and Tom. And that's just something cool to have, man. That's a piece of history right there. So I'll probably also just pick this up just to have it in the collection. So really cool to look at. We still have to wait and see. I think there was someone that posted the back of one of these pops, but it did not show, because sometimes in the back of the Funko Pops, they show the other characters in the lineup. Yeah, see, someone's asking right now, any Jean Grey? No, unfortunately, not any Jean Grey. That would put the nail in the coffin, dude. If the Jean Grey or the Funko Pop of Sadie Sink and her character name right there on the packaging, Jean Grey, it's over. No more debate, no more wondering, because to this day in my comment section, anytime I bring up Sadie Sink, I have a ton of pushback that it's not Jean Grey, it's not Jean Grey, it's not. And trust me, I was with you. I didn't want to believe it was either, but all the evidence is pointing to that. But it'd be crazy if they just named the Funko Pop Unknown Girl or Locked Up Girl or Punisher Sidekick. Who knows, right? Hope they also make a Punisher Funko Pop. Who knows about that? Sometimes when toys and all that, since Punisher's an R-rated figure, maybe Funko doesn't. But they make Punisher Pops maybe associated with the movie. There's some issue with that. Who knows? I still think it'd be cool. But these are the ones we got right now. I'm excited for it. I can't wait to see the battle damage. Here's also the booth at the current Mexico Comic-Con. So nice, so awesome. Look at all that. You could even hang here and do your own little Spider-Man pose. You could just... I'd like to see someone try hanging upside down from that, man. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. But yeah, that looks nice. That looks nice. So that's what we got right now. I'm sure more toys and things will leak. We're getting more and more. We got Lego sets last week, so things are definitely popping up. I'm sure we're going to get some, not maybe huge spoiler, but I'd also like to see like the Scorpion pop. Show me the Scorpion pop, right? We need that. But yeah, you guys let me know. You guys picking up any of these? What do you think about Gray Hulk not happening instead of just looking more like it's Savage Hulk? I think the way it should be, right? I wonder how they explain Savage Hulk. It's got to be a Jean Grey thing. Just get angry. Just like that. All right. And that was the final topic that I had. Not a lot of crazy things. I'll see what the chat says here. Some people want me to talk about that. I'll talk about that real quick. We did get our first look at the Scooby-Doo gang. I guess that's worth a little bit of a talking about. Here we have it, the live-action Scooby-Doo gang coming to Netflix. I think all the casting is great. Like this, all that looks like Shaggy, that looks like Velma, that's a Daphne, and that's a Fred. All fit to me. I think, yeah, here we have McKenna Grace on set. This is her outfit that she's going to be wearing. I think looks good. A Prada, she's going to be a snotty rich girl. Okay, cool. I really hope it does not have those Riverdale vibes. I really need it to be not this moody, dark, Twilight-esque kind of vibe. Please be better than that. Please. I hope so. I'm also wondering about, because here's the plot, and I've read this before, but just in case no one knows. During the final summer at camp, old friends Shaggy and Daphne get embroiled in a haunting mystery surrounding a lonely lost Great Dane puppy that may have been a witness to a supernatural murder. Together with the pragmatic and scientific townie Velma and the strange but ever so handsome new kid Freddy, they set out to solve the case that is pulling each of them into a creepy nightmare that threatens to expose all their secrets. This is another thing. They're hinting that they all have secrets. Are they all going to be like suspects in this crime somehow, and we're going to get backstories? Please be good. Please, I need this to be good. Please don't be bad. So excited for that, how that goes. I don't know what they're going to do with Scooby, whether he's going to be CGI, whether they just do a real dog, whether he's even going to talk, Row. We do just have his paw right there. But yeah, pretty cool seeing them there. I can't wait. I'm more curious about the monster design and how supernatural or realistic they go with it. Because I'm kind of begging for them to go slightly realistic with it. Where is Scooby Doo? Oh, dude, they're saving that for the first trailer. You know it. Sounds like a CW plot. Unfortunately, kind of. I will, and that makes sense. It's Greg Berlanti who did like half the CW shows. So yeah. Someone said pre-Surf Dracula Scooby to show up. Please no. I need Scooby in every episode. Ruh Raggy. I don't do a good Scoob. I don't do a good Scoob. Invincible season 4 ending. I could talk a little bit about Invincible season 4 ending. So we had the finale for this season. Honestly, other than that demon episode, great season. I'm liking the way things are going. Spoilers, I haven't seen the finale of this most recent season of Invincible. Okay, again, I have not looked ahead. I know some of you guys are going to get in the comments and start telling me what happens next. Please don't. I just want to be kind of surprised with it as it goes along. So things that happen in this finale, I did not expect. I did not know. I really did not know. For one, Eve aborted the baby. That kind of did surprise me and shocked me. I was like, oh crap, dang. All right, that happened. So that kind of shocked me that went down. She got Thicky though. The trade-off? You tell me. Thrag's proposal to Mark at the end, bro, it was the only way. It was the only way. I think I would have had to say yes to that proposal too, where he's like, you took my planet. We're gonna live here amongst you. I'm gonna watch all 7 Harry Potter movies and enjoy it. And you'll never hear about it. I might text you about it, depending how they end. Is it good? Is that Harry? I hear Harry Potter's good. What else you got on Earth? I think that's just kind of wild. But again, Thrag is just so overpowered, so strong. Mark telling him no, there was no other option, dude. It was either just let them live amongst you and have them just, which I think that's got to be the craziest part. Can you imagine starting at nothing at like whatever age this could, what, like 30, and just, all right, guess I got to get a job and learn Earth customs. What would they do? What would they be doing? And I can't wait to see how that plays into the future and when that comes back. I mean, because that's something that happens and you can forget about it for a couple years, dude. But after 20 years and they've procreated and they spread their little Viltrumite stuff everywhere, it's gonna be a problem and you're gonna have to deal with it. And 20 years will fly by, dude. Also, even just the post-credit scene with Alan, and he has the Viltrumite disease, where he could just do it, put it on Earth, kill all the Viltrumites, but it'll also kill most of humanity. That's a choice I don't know if Alan's willing to make, dude, because he's now put in that position where Optimus Prime, I forget the guy's name, but Alan, you've got, I can't do an Optimus Prime, but he might do it. He might, and that's gonna be wild. That's going to be wild. So, yeah, overall, good ending. I liked it. I thought it was crazy. Oh, final thing. I can see this coming from a mile away, and I did see some people already kind of talk about it. So, it's pretty... Debbie and Omni-Man definitely getting back together. The minute she said, I broke up with Paul, and I'm getting on that ship with you to be alone, all I heard was... Debbie. What we doing, Debs? I had such respect for you, Debs. You had Paul, Debs. But you also have had that Omni-Man. Maybe it don't compare. Maybe it's not the same. And you just... Oh, dude. I liked Paul a lot. But whenever she was like, oh, we broke up, I was like, oh, no, Debbie, you're gonna... Dude, they're gonna do it. It's gonna be awful. So... I see that coming from a mile away. I that's definitely the minute they're like, we're going. I was like, yeah. Opening scene. Let's see here. 4, or is it? I'm trying to find the exact moment. I want to. see if I can find it. I gotta go. Basically, what Alan did to Omni-Man on that ship for months or however long it was, where he had to hear him and Blue Girl clap cheeks. Omni-Man getting his revenge and making Alan hear it. I just know it. They're gonna do that reverse somehow. So yeah, kind of crazy, but good stuff. Good stuff. I like the finale. I thought it was enjoyable. I thought it was enjoyable. All right, let's see here. Do you think Michael? I think Michael's definitely getting a part two. They're about to make so much money. I just how do they handle some of the complexities and things that they need to be a different thing. But yeah, definitely uh gonna get that movie made one way or another. Let me see anything else. Vox Max, Daredevil. I'll talk about Daredevil once the finale comes out, and then I'll have all you guys yell at me. You said it wasn't that good, but it was. Yeah, whatever. Now I'll be honest. I'll be honest. Hey, y'all liked it. I was in the minority. Some of y'all want me to go to the Reddit. I'll go to the Reddit real quick, then we'll go into super chats. Oh, 3C Films popcorn bucket. Yo, dog, I heard you like horror movies. What the heck? What kind of Michael Myers is that? What kind of pumpkin is that? Michael. Me and Twin on FaceTime. Oh, dude, though all those FaceTime scenes were so cringy in that movie. Oh, yeah, we just talked about it. We need to see this collab now that they're both. Oh, dude. But he's not going to be on set. He's just the voice of the rabbit in Winnie the Pooh. It'd be awesome if he's on set. If he's on set, well, I got to say hi to him and get him to talk in Ghostface for me. But since he's just the voice of rabbit, I doubt he'll be on set. They're coming to get you, Chris. Yeah, Ghostface with the smile curse. Honestly, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Dude, you know they're trying to get as much of that merchandise in for that Ghostface, dude. They've already, for just from the trailer alone, they already have like 3 different masks. Halloween gonna look crazy now. Can we just agree this season is scariest in the horror movie? Oh, okay, well, definitely was something. I've seen enough. Put that guy who leaked Avatar in Arkham. Oh, just Batman coming in to pummel him. Why'd you leak it? I waited months. Do you go to websites like these? Nah. Am I going to say I've never? No. Once I had a laptop and I was a kid, LimeWire and websites like this were an everyday thing in the summer. Now I'm in a position where I don't really need to do that. If I want to see a movie, I go pay for it. But yeah, if that's what you do, that's what you do, man. But I'm side-eyeing you. Me when Chris leaves in the middle of the live stream. No, no, I wasn't done. I was close. Why would you do this? Chris, dude, literally, I can't wait to be on set. That's going to be so awesome. Ben 10. K-pop demon hunt stuff, okay? Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, let's get into some of these super chatties. All right. I'm looking forward to the return of Chucky. Well, yeah, once we get more consistent news and things to talk about, I will be making more updates and we will be getting into it, man. I'm just afraid because it was 2 years ago we had Don Mancini say working on a movie. And what's the next update? Working on a movie 2 years later. So hopefully it's not another 2 years before the next update. Hey, today's my husband Justin's 31st birthday. Well, happy 31st birthday, Justin. He is a big fan of yours. Would love for you to be able to shout out. He created Wushu Animation. Well, Wushu Animations, here's for you, Justin. It's my birthday. Happy birthday, Justin. Enjoy your 31s, man. Enjoy them. Any news on Terrifier 4? When will it release? I think they're getting ready to film the movie soon. I follow Damien Leone on Instagram, and he's been subtly hinting at like getting cameras ready, lenses, and things like that, maybe even location scouting. So I think soon. It's not going to be this year. It was originally, because I think their plan was to film at the end of last year or early this year, and they're probably aiming for October releases around the Halloween season. So it could film probably this summer and not come out till next Halloween is what I'm assuming. Thoughts on Epic the Musical gets turned into an animated movie? I don't know if I've ever heard of Epic the Musical. Epic the Musical. Yeah, I'm not familiar with Epic the Musical, buddy, but it sounds like it is getting turned into a movie or some sort of viral music retelling of the odd. Oh, is this the musical version of the Odyssey? I've heard of it then. I've just never seen it. Okay, well that's cool. It's honestly probably to cash in with Christopher Nolan's Odyssey. Where did you get that fire shirt from? I was gifted it. If I'm being honest with you, it was from my stepmom. I think she probably got it in Mexico. I don't think this is an officially licensed shirt. It is cool, Andrew symbol, but I don't know. Maybe Walmart. I'll ask her. Should we call you 3C Morris? If that be my destiny, 3C Morris it is. Congrats on getting cast. The shirt, love the shirt, by the way. Oh, thank you. I knew people would dig this. I knew you guys would like it. It's the Toby symbol, man. It's not, I mean, the Andrew symbol, man. It's nice. I'm a wrestler. I always watch the streams on the drive back home. It's a great cap to the night. Thank you for the entertainment. Much love, Uncle Chase. Oh, nice, man. I've been growing a bigger appreciation for wrestlers. I used to not as a kid. I just didn't get it. I didn't understand it. I tried getting into wrestling, couldn't. Uh, but now it's like I see some of the wrestling matches and clips, and I'm like, yo, how do you? I know they say it's fake. You can't fake that belly slam onto someone off the ring. That's an art. I predict Resident Evil will be the first video game movie the critics love and fans hate. Usually it's reversed. Even if it's good, I fear Hollywood will take away the wrong lessons and not care about game lore. I mean, you're not wrong. We just had the Far Cry. I think they're making a Far Cry movie, which I don't know much about Far Cry, but what the guy said, I think also pissed off video game fans. Let me see if I can find. I'm scrolling through Scooby Doo. Let me see if I can find exactly what they said here. But Far Cry, Far Cry, Far Cry. Give me 2 seconds right here. It says here, Noah Hawley says his Far Cry series won't be adapting any of the games as he thinks audiences skip the story cutscenes in those games. When you play a video game, you only really move forward through the gameplay section, and then you have these cutscenes that you can skip. So when you go to adapt those games, you have to be aware that makes the human drama kind of irrelevant to the story. I don't think that's gonna make some people happy to hear him say that, but I don't know, man. It's a hard thing to push because I'll tell you this: the Sonic movies are only barely really sticking to the video game lore. Like Sonic 3, I think was the closest with the Maria stuff, the Shadow backstory, and things in there. Other than that, it's pretty original story and made up characters with Tom and Maddie, and them being set on Earth and the planet Mobius and things like that. And it's working for fans. Um, Five Nights at Freddy's is a lot more, but that one also is a commercial success. That one is a lot more geared towards the fans and trying to stick to some sort of lore from them. Even if they take liberties in certain things, it's still very close to the game lore. I don't know. And, you know, we have video game movies announced all the time. We have this Battlefield movie with Michael B. Jordan producing, possibly starring in, Christopher McQuarrie as the director. Again, to me, I have the same feeling with this as the Call of Duty movie. I'm like, well, it's just a war movie. What makes it Battlefield again? Not knowing much about Battlefield. So that's where you really have to fill in the holes and make something up. I think we just saw something with Watch Dogs as I scrolled on to discussing film. It says here, Tom Bliss says the Watch Dogs movie isn't finished just yet. He adds that he has only seen parts of the film so far. I think that the film really tears apart the world we live in today. Hey, watch them dogs. We'll see how that goes. So I get what you mean. I get your hesitations, but also Resident Evil isn't the one that's popular and has like 8 or 7 sequels already stray so far from the games after like the second movie. I don't know. It's definitely a hard sore. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But I think there is a little bit of truth in what the Far Cry guy was saying, where I don't agree with him. And like, oh, just because you can skip stories in video games, it makes the story irrelevant. That's just for attention span purposes. Because, hey, I'll be honest with you. Until I was like 16, maybe 17, I always skipped cutscenes and video. I wouldn't play a Game Boy game if there was too much reading. Probably why I never picked up a Pokemon game, because to attack, I had to read. Attack, heal, sleep. I'm selecting words as a video game? Hey, I missed out on peak gameness. I get that now, but I know. How could you say chat already? I couldn't have been the only one, right? I never even picked up the manuals. I never opened a single manual, and now I'm an adult buying a Nintendo Switch game going, no manual, huh? Back in my day, they'd have a nice artwork, some nice I never opened that thing. What am I talking about? I never looked at it. I didn't frame it. I'd throw it away if I could, probably. Someone say, you the only one. Every day, I lose more and more respect for 3C Morris. The Morris edits on TikTok are gonna go so, oh, dude. Man, y'all are overhyping this experience for me, but I cannot wait. I love edits like that happen sometimes, where editors do the funny thing of picking the most insignificant nobody character in a movie who maybe has one line, and then creating a whole edit around them, like if they're the main character. And I think that's so funny. I need to see the 3C Morris edits. Morris 3C chestnuts. Okay. Can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm genuinely pretty tired of Fisk and Daredevil rivalry. Okay, I got this. As the season progresses, I'm starting to agree with your review. Also, Matthew Lillard severely underused in everything. I'm glad someone's seeing it my way, and y'all aren't the only one. While I still think we're in the minority, my friend, and most people are enjoying the heck out of this, which I did enjoy parts. I'm not saying this season was bad and all that. To me, it was my least favorite season, and I was underwhelmed by aspects, but it is not a bad. I'm not saying it was bad. But I agree with you on that. It's just like the Fisk fight that they had in the season. It's like it was more epic in season 3 to me. It felt more higher stakes, and it felt like the thing people say now, reheated old nachos. That's like the new term I see a lot. We just reheating old nachos. It felt a little bit like that to me, but hey, people are enjoying it. They're getting kick out of it. I don't want to rain too much on other people's parades. Someone said, bro got an AI profile. Damn. Argument invalid. I can't. Dusty Cheeto, look what you did to me, man. Now I can't use your help. Bro, where'd you get? You know what? Let's find it, dude. Let's just find it right now. Let's see if it's even available. TASM Spider-Man shirt. Let's just see if we can find it, y'all. Huh. This lady got no pants on. Okay. That's one way to sell a shirt. TASM. I don't know. I don't know if we gonna find it, guys. Maybe she got it like at Ross or something. This is my stepmom does a lot of traveling to Mexico from time to time. And dude, you'd be surprised at La Pulga or these places in Mexico. They be selling the most fire shirts. You know, a Christmas sweater I wanted so bad. Look at this. Spider-Man PS4 Christmas sweater. There is a Spider-Man PS4. This one right here. This one. Oh, here it is. Dude, I want this so bad. It's only available in Mexico. I can't find it anywhere in the States, or someone selling it on eBay, or if I got a Mexican fan that can get their hands on this, I want this. I need it. But yeah, sorry, man. Road trip. All right. I low-key don't want you to get killed in the movie. Dude, and the way they're going to do it sounds crazy. I just hope I do a convincing scream. I've been practicing my screams in the mirror. If you come to my house, I look like a crazy person because I'm just in the mirror going, ah! 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 I'm trying. We'll see what I end up with. It says this is awesome, Chris, and you know technically you will be in the same movie as Roger L. Jackson. Dude, honestly, and that makes you so you know who else I saw on the cast list, which this was wild to see my name in an article, but Bloody Disgusting, great people over there. They're always nice to me. Bloody Disgusting. They had an article, which why is Bloody Disgusting not the first thing that you're able to click on, man? What the heck? Then we'll go to the website. There we go. All right. They had an article, obviously, about Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Let me see if I can quickly find it. They be posting tons of articles. Load more. And I get name dropped in the article like I'm some sort of somebody. which I'm not. I'm not, but it's still cool to get. There we go. Here's a first look also at Rabbit, dude. Rabbit looks sick. That makeup looks sick. They've improved every movie the looks. But right here, you can see me. It says Jagged Edge Productions has also announced that Chris Parker, 3C. They named me first. That's so nice of them. Chris Parker, 3C Films, Q Richards, and this is the one that gets me interested. Harrison Davis, the son of Warwick Davis. My goat. I have the Leprechaun VHS. Is that weird to go up to somebody and say, I like your dad. You think he could come and sign this for me? But that's still kind of cool. I'm gonna ask him if he has any Leprechaun stories. But yeah. All right. Let's see. Hey 3C 2S, do you have a secret series that you can watch or read that you haven't mentioned? And can you give us your best charge up Kamehameha? Oh man, that's gotta be cringy. What do you mean a secret series that you watch or read that you haven't mentioned? I've talked about From. That's probably one of the biggest ones, and that's going strong right now. They already announced season 5 will be the final one. I do like Paradise, but dude, sometimes like Paradise is so good, and then it gets so cheesy and kind of dumb, but it's still really good. Paradise is one of them. With Sterling K. Brown. Other than that, there's not much other things. Everything I watch, I let you guys in on, or I tell you. But if I do, I'll tell you. But Ka me ha me ha. That's a sneaky one for you. We all tried it when we were kids. Chris, in Super Mario Galaxy, we established Bowser Jr., but what about Bowser's other kids? Oh yeah, I thought they were gonna be part of it also, but they weren't. Um, unless you're talking about like the Koopa, is it the Koopa gang or something like that, or they have a name. I forget the name of them. Who knows, dude? Illumination be doing their things. I'm still curious what they plan for the third movie, because it ain't gonna be Smash Bros. Unfortunately, I really thought that's where they were headed, and that's what we were gonna end up doing. But bro, who knows what they do next? Hey man, your guess is as good as mine, bro. Boo! I wanted an actual Kamehameha. It's so cringy to actually try to do a Kamehameha. Maybe I'll do it for an intro. Whenever we get some Dragon Ball news, or we finally get that Dragon Ball, was it reboot? I'll do an intro with it in costume. It says here, Chris, in Super Mario Galaxy, we established Bowser Jr. Oh, we just talked about that. Morris, as in Morris the cat. Is that a character? Can I be Morris the cat? Who the heck is Morris the cat? I've never heard of Morris the cat. Morris the cat is the advertising mascot for 9 Lives brand cat food. Huh? Okay. No, not Morris the cat. 3C as a speedster. Speedy Gonzalez for the boys. See, I would love to be in the boys as a speedster. Rapido, rapido. Andale, andale, Homelander. Today is not only my birthday. Oh, happy birthday, Reed. But the 2-year anniversary I'm working for Chris. Thank you so much again for the opportunity. Also, Michael was Bohemian Rhapsody 2. Bohemian Jacksody. Yeah, and Bohemian Rhapsody was another one of those movies that had me so interested. I still like what they came out with, just like how I liked Michael enough. But I leave both those movies going, I wish they delved deeper into some of the crazy stories or things that we had heard or complexities about the character. Because at one point, I think it was like Sacha Baron Cohen, who was going to be the Borat guy, who was going to be Queen, Freddie Mercury. And it was going to be like a rated R dark look into his life. But at the end of the day, that's not what some people want. They don't want to remember the dark stuff. And again, not even talking about the allegations with Michael. There's a lot of other darker things that they just like breeze over or go by so quickly that it's like there's so many things. You could just make that a movie. Just like Michael's accident at Pepsi could be an entire movie. His making the Thriller video could be an entire movie. Like there's so much, like it's so crazy that a lot of the movie is about his relationship with his brothers or his family and separating from them to go solo. and the brothers aren't characters at all in the film. Like we don't see much of interaction. I remember seeing an interview where I believe, if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong, but I remember it was an interview where Michael was like, he would be in the same room as some of his brothers were, and he just have to be quiet and play music and try to ignore it. Dude, that's kind of like a haunting, crazy thing to be so young and experience that. And he talks about he didn't even have Christmases and all this. Like, that's just aspects of it they should have explored more, got into relationships with his brother and all that. And I'm just like, dang. I love how people also say spoilers. It's everything in the movie, common knowledge stuff, man. Ain't no way you getting spoiled on the Michael movie. He made Thrill. Oh, I never Googled that. I thought it was like a white dude. Come on, buddy. After MOT, what do you think the next wave of DC films could be? Sergeant Rock, Deathstroke versus Bane, Swamp Thing, Brave and the Bold, Static Shock. Um, See, I don't know, because I think James Gunn is rethinking his approach to the universe and is realizing he needs to start with the heavy hitters, the big guns, no pun intended. And so a lot of like the Sergeant Rock and things like that, I think are being put on not hold, but he's holding off on it till he gets Wonder Woman introduced, gets Batman finally done, and then some of these more obscure kind of after you've built up a repertoire. Because again, the way Marvel was rolling back in the early days, Guardians of the Galaxy, everybody was like, Marvel, what are you doing, Guardians? I guess I'll watch it because you're Marvel and you haven't proven me wrong, and it did good because So we'll see. If anything, it has to be the Wonder Woman movie, and I think Brave and the Bold has to be pretty close. Static Shock, Gunn has already said there's like some legal issues with that where it's a DC property, but also technically not because it was started by another independent comic company. So there's a legal thing going on there. Guys, quick, take his Doom bucket while he's gone. No, that thing's coming with me. It doesn't leave my sight. Live at 26, waiting for 3C short film. Any movie you recommend watching either Sunday or Monday? Tomorrow is my last day of 7-day work week, and I want to do something fun. I am off Sunday and Monday. Don't watch Reminders of Him, because for some reason I popped it on this a couple days ago. I think it's because it was just on, it was available to rent. So I was like, let's check it out. I missed it. Colleen Hoover, you crazy woman. The storylines you come up with. I don't know, Colleen. I think we need to sit down and figure out what it is, but I do not recommend. If you enjoyed it, I'm happy for you. But this was like a Lifetime movie that somehow got a theatrical release. And it's like, it's filled with actors I like. Michael Monroe, Tyreek Withers is a rising star right now that I like. But dude, this movie was just like, what is anybody normal in here? The storyline they have going on in this film, essentially Reminders of Him and the other Colleen Hoover movie I watched earlier in the year, which was Regretting You. I'm just gonna say it. It's fetish. It's content for people who have a fetish over cheating. That's all. Both storylines are basically revolve around that. It's like, I really want to sleep with someone I'm not supposed to, but I'm gonna create an elaborate, crazy narrative that involves death, betrayal, and little toxicity, and then my cheating is justified. That's literally what these movies are. It's like all right, maybe too graphic. All right, I'm gonna back away from that. But that's all I was watching. It's just like, that's what these movies are. I wanted to enjoy it. There was some things about like This Is Us that I was like, that's actually something interesting going on here, and it was like, okay, I'm curious about this next movie they have going on, the Verity. But if not, the other movie that I would have watched tonight if I didn't have my screening, I actually am curious about this Apex movie. So you got to watch this and tell me if it's good, because I kind of like the sound of it. Again, if you have not, this is on Netflix. Came out today. Taron Egerton, Charlize Theron. basically Taron Egerton plays a crazy guy that tells a woman how to go on a trail, but he made her go the wrong way. Then he shows up there and is like, all right, you got 24 hours. I'm hunting you down right now. And it's a cat and mouse movie where he's hunting Charlize Theron and she's got to survive. It could be one of the funnest Netflix movies or a papooey one. I still like the last Taron Egerton Netflix movie. What was that called? Well, where he was at the airport and a cop. I like that one. Some people were giving it flack. I actually thought that one was semi-entertaining. What was it called? Was it Flight something? Either way, check that out, homie. Tell me if that's good. That must be great. Carry On. Thank you. I liked Carry On. I thought it was fun. It was no masterpiece, but it's the perfect kind of movie that I like. I'm glad I saw it streaming and not in theaters, and I had an enjoyable enough time. Apex was decent, but plot was predictable. Okay, good to know. Good to know. A little blow-off movie then. We are crashing. We are going down. All hands on deck. Yeah, sorry. Second stream in a row. I have to like leave and come back. I was trying to come back with the lights off and recreating the last one, but my lights were acting up on me. Let's see if I can do it. Just real quick. Hello? Can you guys hear me? Winnie came to my house and he brought some Pooh. There, now you get it in HD. Already milking that, huh? Let's turn those lights back on. All right. I love that, dude. I have all my stuff connected. It froze. So none of y'all even saw what I just did. I had to close the computer to do it. It's frozen. Couldn't even do it. Said never mind. It crashed again. Yeah, I'm not messing with the lights anymore. All good now. Get that thing out of here. All right, let's move on. How much do you think rent is in Invincible? Rent? How much do you rent? I gotta look up rent. I don't know who Rent is Invincible. What? Lost me there, man. Lost me there. But yes. Oh, how much do I think Rent? I thought Rent was a character, like money. I don't know. The Soups probably get paid good. Do they have some sort of salary? I have no way of knowing that. Like to live, but everybody's like, oh, 3C so out of touch. Rent, you know, the thing us peasants have to pay other than you, who we're sending super chats to. I thought that was the name of a hero or a villain. Rent, what is his power? I charge you first and last month. No! And there's a deposit. Oh, my only weakness. And $10 more if you have a dog. Oh, I have 4. No, not this Rent guy. Hey, Robert Kirkman, hit me up. What's your thoughts from season 4 so far if you've watched it? Good. We just gave a little review earlier. I liked it. The only episode I didn't like was like that hell episode, demon stuff, but I'm loving all the Viltrumite lore, all the things going on, even not fully redeemed, but the way Omni-Man is kind of on track to kind of being a hero again. Thrag was dope. Everybody was like slamming like Thrag's voice suck. He's gonna suck, and Thrag is a big threat. I thought it was all good. Are you gonna review Hokum? Okay, when does the Hokum come out? Is it already out? Sorry, oh dang, I don't even have my screen up. Cause my plans with traveling might ruin my Hokum. Maybe I'll find a way to watch it in the UK and do a review there. On the 3rd. Okay, so next week. Okay, so I'll have to find a way to watch it in the is it releasing Hokum UK release May 1st. Yeah, I'll probably be late on my Hokum review. How do you think the Mr. Miracle show will turn out? Honestly, I don't know much about Mr. Miracle. I hear he's a cool character if you read was it some Grant Morrison stuff. Uh Not interested one way or another. That'll be one of those things that I'll have to hear insane hype for, then I'll jump on and watch it, but just being honest with you, not that thrilled. And like even with the next season of Creature Commandos, it's not even being written by Gunn. It'll be done by a different creative team. So honestly, not that interested anymore in Creature Commandos either. You watching Monarch season? I haven't watched the latest episode. I've seen clips of people posting the like Titan X and Kong fight, but dude, I really hate to say it, I'm losing interest in Monarch. And like the monster fighting is cool. And there's elements in it that I'm like, why can't we explore this? Why aren't we doing more with this? There's like a scene. Try not to give too much spoilers, but there's a scene where a character in the future is able to communicate with themselves from the past and possibly mess with time or create different realities or do something. And I'm like, whoa, what are they gonna? This is interesting. What are they gonna do? What can happen? And they don't do much with it. It just happens, and then they move on. I'm like, okay. Monster stuff is fun. The family dynamics okay. The characters that are dying, I'm like, all right. I don't know. My interest in Monarch's waning a little bit. Maybe that's just me. Chris, they casted Mason Thames to play Shaggy in the live-action Scooby-Doo series on Netflix. Since there was a photo of McKenna Grace dressed as Daphne and Mason Thames dressed as Shaggy. Yeah, that's not true, buddy. You fell for some Facebook propaganda, probably. Something like some Terminator 5 with a John Cena. Oh, when's that movie coming out? That ain't real. That was a Halloween party from a couple years ago, and that was just them having fun. Mason Thames, not in the Netflix show. Sadie Sink is just a Spider-Man fan who helps out. Oh, maybe she's nobody, and they lock up Spider-Man fans in high-tech facilities for no reason. Watch your top 5 horror movies of 2000s. Ooh. Sorry. Still had Michael in the brain. Let's see. Oh, dude, a lot of good early 2000s horror movies, dude. I'm trying to think. Okay. Definitely. Let me see. Let me see if I can pull up. Let's see if I agree with some of these. 13 must watch. I still need to watch Ghost Ship. Have not seen that. 13 Ghost is up there. A lot of fun, a lot of cool stuff. That's a movie I'm surprised they really haven't remade. I know there's like a TV show coming out, but I thought that one was kind of fun. I like Faculty. I do not get why people are like, oh, this is like Scream. It's nothing like Scream other than having young teens in peril. I like Faculty. It's good. But the way Faculty is constantly named a Scream clone, I'm like, what are y'all talking about? Ring terrified me. I was shocked the day I found that movie was PG-13. Final Destination is up there. Dude, I didn't see it's not early 2000s, but Event Horizon to me is still a Hellraiser movie. Dude, you watch Event Horizon and all that it's missing is Pinhead showing up. Everything else from the imagery, the cube, the plot, I'm like, this is just Hellraiser. How is this not a Hellraiser movie? Urban Legend I like as a guilty pleasure, but I don't think it's held up very well. We got Scream 3. Oh, Freddy vs. Jason is a must, dude. Freddy vs. Jason. House of Wax up there, dude. This is a movie I can't believe critics were so harsh on, because I would love horror movies to feel like this again and creep me out the way they did. That one scene where like the guy's skin is getting peeled off. Oh, still creeps me out to this day. 28 Days Later. Haunted Hills. Okay, that's some good ones. I like things like Joyride. Was also fun. What was it? That was with like Paul Walker, which is like a guy in a truck went crazy, was following them around, just like the vibe of that. Let's see what some other ones we got. Oh, Blair Witch, dude, look at this vibe. What a vibe. This is the Wolf Creek. Love Wolf Creek. That's a good one. Just a Australian guy that goes crazy, hunts people. I remember Blair Witch 2 creeped me out as a kid, but I bet you that doesn't hold up well now. Jeepers Creepers. I'm more of Jeepers Creepers 2 guy though. That's the one I like the most. Those are some good ones. Let me see what else we got. Orphan, but that's like 2007, right? That's like a little later. Descent, that's what. Oh, Hollow Man, dude, I love Hollow Man. Other than Lee Winnell's Invisible Man, Hollow Man is like my preferred Invisible Guy movie. That movie like fascinated me as a kid. All the science and realism behind it, I thought it was great. I like Valentine also. I still need to watch The Pool. I've heard The Pool is interesting. Good stuff. Passed my written permit test yesterday. Can I get a shout out? The streets are honored to have you. Just remember, family. Have you heard any updates about the Gundam movie? Last we saw is they announced the cast, did they not? And it has Sydney Sweeney and Noah Centineo. Yeah, here we go. This was just last week. Gundam, the iconic franchise that launched a global phenomenon, is in production. The live-action film starring Sydney Sweeney and Noah Centineo follows the rival mech pilots at war across Earth and its space colonies. This movie's probably gonna bang. Oh, they got Michael Mando in there. Cool. Oh, he was in what was that? The Deer Boy TV show. I forgot the name of the show, but he's cool in it. Is this the guy from Euphoria? I thought he was a boxer now. Let me know if that's him. Little kid that was Angus Cloud's brother in that show. But yeah, Sydney Sweeney and Noah Centineo are gonna sell the heck out of this. That's gonna be it. They're gonna give her Gundam boobies. Sweet tooth, thank you. Dude, the stuff she be doing in Euphoria, I'm jaw to the ground, dude. Sydney, you can say no. You can say, okay, I'll do it, but can we like make it more tasteful? Legs spread wide in a diaper like a baby? Bro, as a father, I have a new like perspective on that, where before I would have just been like, that's kind of crazy. Now I'm just like, that's disgusting. What are we doing? I can't believe, dude, I can't imagine. Man, but if I get on the set of Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, and they say, 3C, put this diaper on and spread them, I'd like a plane ticket back to the U.S., please. Thank you. Euphoria is crazy, and yet I am eating up every episode. It's got me hooked. Let's see. Hey, Chris, did you see they released the Mortal Kombat 2 trailer? Oh, did they? And if so, is it different from the Comic-Con one? Oh, did they finally release that one? I don't think I'll be able to play the music, but I'm glad they did. Mortal Kombat 2. Is it this one? I'll have to listen to it on my own for a sec, just because copyright reasons. Warner Bros. Is the worst at it, too.
Jax. Sonya.
Yeah, this is the one. I thought that was such a dope one. They released it so late, no one's really watched it.
Raiden. Kung Lao.
But dude, it was so hyped in the crowd of people, of big Mortal Kombat fans just cheering like crazy. And that music, dude, that goes hard. Yeah, that's it. Will you be playing Invincible Versus? I just got it for me and my friends. Is it out already? Dude, I like fighting games, but can we bring back 3D fighting, like open environment fighting? That's what I'm more into. I know maybe the 2D side scroll Mortal Kombat way is easier on production, but dude, you guys remember this was a canceled Marvel game that I think about all the time, that I'm like, why couldn't they have finished this game or released it? I think it would have changed the trajectory. Let's see, canceled Marvel fighting game. Dude, why can't this game should be real? Let's see. I guess try to find the best look at it. I think someone. But it was an open world Marvel fighting game. You get to pick your heroes, and then you're put into this map, and then you just damageable environments. You could throw cars, you could fly, depending on what hero you chose. Like, Dude, that's what I want. I want a game like this. And that's what I was hoping the Invincible game would be. Open environments, flying around, choosing powers. And dude, I think they should include a realistic mode in these games. Now, it probably won't be the permanent one. Dude, Doctor Doom with a Glock? What the I never saw bro just have a freaking war machine gauntlet. That was crazy. Bro just dark juggernaut juggernauts. Bro just obliterated him. Um, that's what it would be a lot of fun to me. Something like this. Um, so I wish this would be the route, but I mean the Invincible fighting game looks fun enough. It's just like I don't know. I get so bored of those 2D not side scrolling fighting games. Let's look at a little bit of it. Fight game. Maybe it'll be cool. Like this is just the most recent one. It's a story mode they have here, which actually does sound interesting. But it's like, yeah, okay. But how much cooler would it be if you got to like go around the city and the map and fly around, especially as Viltrumites flying, and the traversal you would give to non-flying characters and the creativity you could have with that. I don't know. I think there'd be some fun. The graphics don't look bad. I actually kind of like the graphics. Some people were like complaining on them. I think they look fine. I think they look cool. But yeah, I don't know. Someone said played it. It's good. Okay, awesome. I started watching. Oh, dude, is this your first time ever? I love Samurai Jack. Dude, if I this would be me in Hollywood, which again, just fantasies, but you got to manifest the illusions, right? You have to be delusional a little bit. If I ever got the chance to get in there and start doing something, as much as I love horror movies, now I'm going to Warner Brothers. And I'm like, you have a library of movies that will make you so much money. We just got to put them in development. Ben 10, dude, it's right there. The pile of cash is sitting and you're not letting it go. Samurai Jack, dude, imagine a Blade Runner-esque kind of crazy Samurai Jack movie. I love that. A samurai from the past sent to the future trying to find his way back. That's epicness waiting to happen. Courage the Cowardly Dog animated movie. Maybe a risk, but I want it to happen just for me. Dude, but a Ben 10 movie for sure. Someone said Ben 10 is lame. Who is he? Who is he right now? Jack on Jack 8? What is your profile? Oh, okay. I was like, what is that? Ben 10 is not lame. Mods, obliterate his existence. Just kidding. You're fine, man. I did. Powerpuff Girls. See, I grew up on Powerpuff Girls. I love it. I'll admit, I don't know box office wise how well that would do. I don't know because that's a tough one. I think Ben 10, you could genuinely make a 400. You could make 400 million, maybe 5, if right director, right stars. Powerpuff Girls, that's a gamble. Samurai Jack might be a gamble too, but I would just want it to happen for the visuals. Hey 3C, have you seen the movie La Bamba? Yeah, of course. It is part of my heritage. Here's your concha, here's your taco. Ahí está La Bamba. I think that's one of those movies we watched like 4 times throughout Spanish class. So yeah, good movie. Along with Stand and Deliver. I like Stand and Deliver a lot. Art the Clown engaged. Oh, yes, that was cool. That was pretty cool. I don't know if you guys saw, but David Howard Thornton proposed to his David Howard. Is this but right here? That's David Howard Thornton, the guy who plays Art the Clown, proposing to his fiance in Art the Clown makeup. Dude, that is sick. That is so cool. That is awesome, man. Cool for him, man. Lucky. That's awesome. I think that's so cool. Look at the happy guy. He's like, I'm not gonna mutter this one. Dude, it's funny because everyone says David Howard Thornton is like one of the kindest human beings you'll meet, and it's funny. He's playing one of the most maniacal, crazy villains out there. I'm happy for your success. Please talk about Tom and Jerry: The Forbidden Compass. I would love to know your. See, is this a real movie or not? Like, I feel like no one is marketing it or what's going on with it. Let's see here. But yeah, there's a Tom and Jerry movie called Forbidden Compass. It releases this September. Uh, but I don't know if it's actually coming to US or it's only in Chinese. Has a lot of Chinese imagery there, like as you can see. I like the animation, and if it's available to watch here in the States, I'll check it out. But yeah, the last couple Tom and Jerry movies have not really done much. Not really done much. But hey, I guess Tom and Jerry's probably big. I'm curious about it. I genuinely don't know if this is
We
coming to
work
the
together.
States or if it's a China only kind of thing. What are they? But we'll see, man. We'll see. Yeah, a new movie, The Forbidden Compass. It's out there. It's a Chinese movie that's getting a US theatrical release. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Miyamoto wanting to canon Peach origin in the game. Oh, I mean that makes sense. Some synergy with the movies and games. I don't see why that's a bad idea. Thoughts on the new DBZ news and Sparking Zero back? Oh, dude, I hop on Sparking Zero every other month. I get addicted and then I get my butt whooped and I hop off. But what's the news? Just the trailer that came out for the whatchamacallit, the remake. Other than that, I don't know what other news. Beerus? How do you spell Beerus? I just search Dragon Ball. Good stuff. I'm honestly not gonna be too excited for much of the Dragon Ball remakes until they get closer to the new stuff. Other than that, I didn't see anything too crazy. Yeah, like the Sparking Zero. Oh wait, I don't know about this. Hang on. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3 is coming. Oh, so it's Xenoverse 3? That's what the game was? Oh, I thought it was like an original game.
Nice.
I've never played Xenoverse. Is that worth it? I just like the fighting games. POV mode? Was VR? I'll give it a chance just to, because it's one of the last things Akira Toriyama had a hand in, so I'll give it a chance for that sense. But yeah, and then the trailer for Beerus, but that's all I was seeing. Oh, here.
The incident should be just up ahead. Careful though, I might just steal the spotlight myself. Now, here comes the hero.
It's a 3D arena fighter. I thought it was like an RPG. I thought Xenoverse was like an RPG. Am I wrong? Or like you go out and you cut down trees. What makes it different from like Sparking Zero? Because anytime I see clips of Xenoverse, that's what I would see is like somebody fishing or cutting down trees, and I'm like, I don't really want to do that. I'll check it out. It's an MMO. Oh, okay. It's different. That's Kakarot. Okay, I got them mixed up. I got to do my research then. Thank you, guys. Elden Ring set leak. Yeah, I did see that. They have the Mushroom Man or something, right? Elden Ring. Dude, and they already said, just like I said in Side Flick, that this is one of the biggest movies that A24 is making. Oh, dude, is that the opening? Yeah, that's the start of the game. Where you come in as the Tarnished. That's the temple, right? Where you get like some of your first stuff and meet your first NPC. Some homeless dude with like a whole mall in his pocket. I believe that's the opening of the game. Well, cool. A lot of good stuff. Dang, they're spending a lot of money to recreate this. This is looking good. Alex Garland gonna cook. Where's the Mushroom Man? There's people in costumes. Yo, this movie's gonna be epic. I cannot wait. I like Alex Garland. Oh, here it is. Bro's not having a good day. The Dung Eater. That's what they call it. The Dung Eater. The Tale of the Dung Eater. Good stuff. I cannot wait. This movie's gonna be epic. Miss my 2 super chats about Kane Pixels. Okay, let's see. Viewer activity. Oh, yeah. For some reason, they got disappeared at the beginning. Would you consider doing another director interview like you did with Willy's Wonderland director? Maybe you could interview Kane Pixels. Yes, I'll just be honest with you. one, interviews videos usually don't get a lot of views. That was a rare instance because a lot of fans wanted it. One, because I did a funny thing at the beginning, and two, because just a lot of people wanted his because I like titled the FNAF connection to hear him straight up say, "Is this a FNAF ripoff?" And he addressed those concerns, and so I think it was the FNAF community that really supported and highlighted that video up. Um, Aside from that, any other time I see most people do celebrity interviews, unless they're eating a hot wing, hanging out with puppies, or doing some sort of gimmick, they just fall flat. And also, I struggle with finding interesting questions that, questions that I find interesting for sure, but other questions that people also want to hear about where they'll spend the time to. So I could look into it. I can reach out to see if they would want to, but I think there would be a fun conversation there, especially from the content creator side of it. But yeah. Escape pod though, but that the escape pod is a podcast. That's a conversation where they're talking about docking and asking me into. That's a comedy thing, you know. I If I can get Pixels to give me his thoughts on docking, then maybe I'll have something viral. But fun fact: Kane Pixels recreated the former Valley View Mall from Dallas, Texas, in the video series The Odyssey View. Oh wow, I know that mall. That was a childhood mall of mine. I was there when that mall was bumping, and now I believe it's torn down by now. I still remember that mall had a Warner Brothers store, it had the Disney store, had a movie theater. I have some fun memories of that mall. Did you okay, these are some of the ones I missed. I don't know why these didn't show up. Did you get a we have Nixus says, did you get to watch episode 1 of From season 4 yet? Thoughts? I liking it. Loving it. Especially the things that they're doing with the guy in the yellow suit. Again, don't want to spoil stuff if you haven't seen From. But the things they're doing with the guy in the yellow suit, twisty and turny, like it. It definitely seems like that we're moving the plot forward. One of the things that was making me hesitant with From is it was starting to dangle the carrot a little too much. That's one of the reasons I jumped off Yellow Jackets, because every season was mystery, 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 mystery. The finale would come, they'd answer 2 questions and then create more questions than things. And it became not fun for me to watch Yellow Jackets anymore. But From it is getting there where they're having progress, they're answering things, stuff is getting uncovered, and it's a lot of fun. Uh I want my baby back ribs Chili's barbecue sauce. Okay, thank you, Andrew. I don't know why these super chats didn't getting shown up. On YouTube, you need discipline in order to succeed, and I don't have it yet. I struggle to stay consistent. I mean, yeah, it's true. You do need discipline and you need to stay consistent. That is a big important thing. I mean, I have my lazy days, and you guys see them, and especially with promises, something like the Wolverine video that I promise one day before my time is up, it'll hit the web. Uh, but yeah, I don't know how to help you there, buddy. I wish I had the magic recipe. I don't. You just gotta want it. You gotta want it. Have you watched Stranger Things Tales from '85? I have not. Honestly, I don't even think I'm going to. I think they even already came out and said it's not canon to Stranger Things. Maybe I'm wrong. But even then, I don't have much of an interest after the finale. I got the Stranger Things I wanted. That stuff was good. I genuinely don't think I have much of a want to see the animated. But hey, if it's that good, I'll check it out. But honestly, no. Super chat isn't frozen. I'm going through super chats that whatchamacallit are I guess for some reason the software did not post. Let's see. Some Juan, so we got some brand new day stuff. I didn't see that pop up. Brand new day. What's some? I don't see nothing. I just see the toys. You'll have to at me, my friend. I don't see nothing. Anyways, people online who have watched the leaked Avatar Aang movie say it's peak, so this gives me hope. The movie will be so much better than whatever M. Night Shyamalan thought he was cooking in 2010. Yeah, I think he was just the wrong director choice for that. Good director, bad choice movie. It's my brother's B-Day next week. Could we open next stream with happy birthday, Nathan? Oh, speaking of that, I hate your brother, Nathan, and there will not be a stream next week. I believe Friday is the day I fly back from London, so unfortunately no 3C live stream that day. Apologies, guys. Maybe I'll be making up for it on Saturday or Sunday, but we'll see how exhausted I am, especially with the time shift and things they got me going on. But yeah, next week might not. There probably won't be a stream because of that. What's the next franchise you're planning to review the channel? Hopefully, the long-awaited Wolverine review someday. Honestly, I think with the Punisher special, the Punisher movies, the Dolph Lundgren, Thomas Jane, and I don't know the other actor's name, but the one the Warzone. I think the three Punisher movies would probably be a good video in preparation for the special. We got our first look at Scooby-Doo live action. What are your thoughts on the photo? I personally like it. Yeah, we talked about it. I thought it was good. I'm excited. Why didn't these super chats show up? I'm so sorry, guys. It's just I hate when the software does this. All right, I'm gonna go through and then I'm gonna get back to them in case they don't show up here. All right, let's move on here. So we can see some of the glorious people. Sadie Sink is playing a fan. We already answered that. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up to where I was. Elden Ring. Okay, Chris. Chris, love the channel. Been watching since 2020. Good luck with Blood and Honey 3. But if you do, what movie would you like to make in the future? I mean, I'd like to have my own original idea. I need to actually sit down and actually think about it. That's one. I have dreams of doing it, but I don't take the time. I sometimes with PR, I get these books all the time. They're literally just journals. And so like I got a Mario Galaxy PR, and I keep collecting these journals in my desk. Like I'm gonna write down my ideas and my thoughts. It's better on paper than on notes app because it feels more real. But I never do it. I need to thought of it. So although I have the dream, I don't have the drive. That's a lyric from Grease. You've got the dream, but not the drive. If you go for your diploma, you can. I like that. I like that soundtrack. You hear Campia turned off super chats. I wonder why. I actually understand why. Okay. I'm not saying I'm doing this anytime soon, but I totally get why. When you've done it as long as Campia, you get the same rotation of questions. And sometimes it's a question about a topic you're already obviously going to discuss. There's a waste of time in that. Also the amount of money YouTube takes away from super chats. Like this one, like, okay, I'm grateful any money you guys send me and all that. So I'm not complaining, but being honest, this $1.99, I'm probably gonna get like 40 cents. After YouTube takes away their fee, if you did it through your iPhone and used Apple Pay, the most, like, seriously, they take away so much. And I know he has like alternative Streamlabs and stuff like that. There's that. Two, I mean, he's also so big, and I think like double the amount of people who watch these lives watch him. I think more people watch me on the back play than they do with the live, because Campia's lives I think are 2,000 or 3,000 at a time, which is awesome for him. But with that, that's 3,000 people maybe sending super chats. He could be there for 4 hours, and that's exhausting. That's tiring. He's got things to do, and also his videos will perform better when he doesn't do super chats because the retention on them will be nice. If you look at the analytics for my live streams, more than half of the people stop watching after the main topics are gone and I moved on to super chats. Even on the playback, you go on the playback, the line will go steady, 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 and then as soon as I go into super chats, and that hurts the retention of the video. That hurts the progress of it, the amount of recommendations and views that it could get, because there's some people that just don't want to hear other people's questions and me answering them. I know some of y'all enjoy that. It's like, that's cozy, fun content. It's filler, and I can do my workout and do all that stuff. But so, again, not defending Campy, and I know some people love and enjoy that. But from a content creation side, I totally get why he would do that, because my lives would not only perform better, they'd get more views. I don't have to spend as much time on here, and I could be downstairs with my little baby boy and my family. So I get why he did it. And again, not saying I'm headed there, but 5, 6, 7 years from now, maybe that could be a possibility. You know? I've never seen other Winnie movies, but because you're going to be in the next one, I'll be at the theater to watch. Thank you for that. I do want to try to figure out, I don't think I'm going to do like tours, just because, again, don't want to stay too far from my family. But in the Dallas area, I'll try to do like a couple of screenings, have a couple of you guys come out, and we could all watch me get slaughtered on screen. You know, just do one of those events And that'd be fun. Meet some of you guys. Stranger Things Tales from 85 is actually pretty good. Oh, okay, awesome. Good to hear. That's nice. You gotta play Pokemon Wind or Wave. Okay, see, I want you guys to explain this to me as a casual in the Pokemon video game. What is the difference with all the names? Like I told you guys, I started getting into Game Boy games again, right? I got some downstairs. Maybe next after next stream, whatever. I'll bring some up and I'll show you the games I've bought that I've been playing. And like I never played a Pokemon game on a handheld like that, like the like yellow, red. But that's literally my question: is it not the same Pokemon in every game, or like what is that mechanics not the same, and they just get your money by adding like 2 more Pokemon and they call it red? I'm confused. I'm confusion. Hurts itself in confusion of trying to figure out Pokemon games. See, I know that reference. I know that reference in Pokemon, but I look at these and I go, what's the difference? What's blue? What's red? Is Charizard not in yellow? Is Pikachu not in red? Is Blastoise not in gold? Why is Emerald the most expensive Pokemon game? This game's like $500. I'm so like, and isn't there already like 3,000 different Pokemon Silver, they're gonna run out of gems and colors before the next Pokemon game. Pokemon Turquoise Blue with a hint of a cowboy hat. Get it now with the expansion pack. What do I do? Collect the same Pokemon plus 10 more. I'm confused. I'm a casual, but I believe the different copies have different Pokemon you can trade with people who have the other. Oh, really? Is that honestly how it works? That you can get a Pokemon in gold and transfer it to red? The innovation is crazy. Red and blue have the same starter, just exclusive Pokemons later in the game. I just think, and I mean this with love and genuine, the Pokemon scam isn't just in the trading cards, it's in the video games, and I'm quite impressed. Again, I say that with love. And I am gonna you guys, I know Emerald is the preferred, but if you guys got a cheaper version I could lock into, let me know. But yeah, I've always, as a casual, I'm always like, why are there so many Pokemon games? How do they not get tiring? I don't know. Did you hear Hero Rivalry is already a New York City Broadway musical? We making musicals out of anything nowadays. Boys Kissing Live?
Oh boy, yeah.
Thanks for the info. You can use Google Photo Finder to find. Okay, I'll use that right now. Let's see. Google Photo Finder. Sorry, I just saw the Venom update that Discussing Films put out. Google Photo Finder. Let's do it, homie. Did that work? Okay. Didn't work exactly. It gave me a bunch of lookalikes. Maybe? No, that's not the exact shirt. Maybe it is. No, it is not. It gave me a bunch of lookalikes. Technology prevails. Let's see here. Play Pokemon. Was that a diss? Someone said, congrats on your first stream. It's like, bro does not know how to use how to stream. Play Pokemon Legends Arceus. Good starting point. Oh, because my lady is a Pokemon fan. She likes playing them on the Switch, and I've watched her play Arceus. That looks fun. That actually looks fun to me. It's my B-Day. All I ask for is a shot to be your editor or work. I have 3D experience video editing. Send me your work, Ninja Wilson. Just 3cfilmreview@gmail.com. Who is your favorite Mexican actor of all time? Eugenio Derbez? I guess is who I'm gonna pick with. He's made me laugh and he's made me cry with Under the Same Moon. So I'm gonna go him. Thoughts on Xenoverse 3? Yeah, we were just talking about it. I had no idea before the stream, so I'm gonna have to do some more research on it. I wasn't even aware how Xenoverse works. I thought it was an RPG. I'm being told it's an MMO. It's my birthday, Papa 3C. Hot take. I think Invincible has fallen down after season 1. Both writing and animation. Shocking how people prefer it over The Boys and say season 2 was better than 1. Season 1 was very different to me, honestly. I will agree with you on the animation side, but the animation isn't bothering me as much. I think the storyline is headed in an interesting direction, and I still get into it. But I understand, man. You're not the only one that feels that way. I see other people say that. Hey, Chris, did you see that the DC and Warner Brothers have reportedly taken down the Lanterns trailer on their social media platform? What did they actually? What did they do that? I know there was controversy with this, which I was gonna talk about, but I didn't think I can like make a whole 5-minute video on. But there was this. Oh, it's still up. This is still up. James Gunn didn't delete this, unless they deleted it. But it was this. There was this that read Lanterns, and they have the tagline: "Only one can wear the ring." Huh? Green Lantern. The Green Lantern Corps, where there are literally thousands of Green Lanterns. Only one can wear the ring? Huh. Fascinating. I don't know if that's just a mix-up with HBO or what's going on. I'm thinking more it's just because Jon Stewart is in training and the whole season is about him becoming ready to wear the ring, which is another issue I have. If you know the Green Lanterns, you get the ring immediately, and once you have it, it's yours, and then from there you start learning all that. You don't get it taken away from you and then given back to you when you're ready. The ring choosing you means you're technically ready. Again, I'm trying to be more optimistic, and I'm going to wait for the show to maybe explain some of this stuff, but not too crazy about the way the DCU has been handling the Green Lantern lore, because this is not going to help the case with making Green Lanterns a bigger name, you know? So, we'll see. We'll see. But I'm assuming maybe it was that. And then enough they were like, realize, yeah, that doesn't make sense. Congrats on being in Blood and Honey. Ever thought about vlogging like other YouTubers or don't got time? Well, I vlog, but when there's something exciting to do, right? And vlogs take a lot of work, a lot of effort. Like I or I have a lot of respect for like the IRL streamers to just stream and do something exciting and interesting. Vlogging takes work, and I've vlogged and I've thought I made a crappy video, and then in editing it gets saved and ends up fun and people end up enjoying it. So I'm definitely vlogging the Blood and Honey thing. As far as regular vlogs, I'd like to still make them an occurring thing on the channel, but not too reoccurring. So what's going on with DC Cinematic Universe? It's still chugging along. We'll see after Paramount finishes their merger with Warner Brothers what the future is. But right now, DC's still moving along. We're getting Man of Tomorrow. We're going to get Batman with Matt Reeves the Part 2. After that, we shall see. Also Clayface. But after those, we'll see. For Dragon Ball, Dad's a cool first tattoo would be a baby Goku in the same pod with your son's name. Oh, trust me, that'd be cool. Well, I'd probably do the Gohan outfit. You know, the outfit, the green, yellow, red outfit? I want to put that on my son. What do you think about It Ends With Us, despite the behind-the-scenes drama legal battle going on? Again, as a movie, putting all the legal battle stuff aside, I do think that is probably the more slightly interesting Colleen Hoover movie in what it was trying to tackle and the way it explored it. I thought there was some interesting aspects. It wasn't perfect, and there was definitely some interesting things with the marketing of treating it like such a rom-com-y type movie with a dark, serious subject matter. But I actually didn't hate it. I thought it was actually semi-tasteful in the way it went about its dark subject matter. Actually, so far, that's the best Colleen Hoover movie. Chris, which you like more, Dolby, IMAX, or 4D? I don't go to the IMAX much, because every IMAX theater near me got... dude, same. I love me an IMAX theater for the screen size, but the IMAX seats, I need that reclining them feel. I'd rather go Dolby between all these. Nothing against 4D, but I start to hate it after a while. The movement in the chair and the back and forth and all that. I'm just trying to have my popcorn. Do you think superheroes have to pay for the copyright for their logo or their names? Uh, I mean, in what universe? I definitely think that's probably a battle they have to go through. Some of them. Um, I'd like to see that as a She-Hulk episode. Hey, Chrissy P, have you seen The Boys final season? And also, my brother is about to be stationed in Japan, so he can see the Red Hulk fight Sam Wilson. Dang, I haven't seen the entire final season. I've only seen what episodes have been released so far, and I'm enjoying it so far. Have you seen Assassin's Creed Black Flag remake? No, never got into Assassin's Creed. Was also not too into the Michael Fassbender movie. I just wasn't that connected to it, but cool for the Assassin's Creed people. Since you're gonna be a movie star and starring in Blood Honey 3, you'll have lots of paparazzi. What are the 3 poses you're hitting with the camera? I got to do the classic. I don't, even if I don't have a tie, just then I got to do my Blue Steel Mew face. And then I guess the back shot. You like that? Those are my 3 poses. Theories on what's happening in Passengers. Honestly, I'm assuming stuck in some sort of loop, demons, cannibals in the woods. No idea, and that makes it more intriguing for the movie. I haven't even seen the newest trailer they put online. I've only ever seen the trailer they had playing in theaters of the guy who's like, I gotta go pee. My friend's dead. So yeah. I have a Spider-Man Brand New Day theory. Ogun is a character that is able to jump, move his conscious through people like we see in the trailer, and has a mask like the one on the tank. What do you think? You think we're doing Ogun? Ogun Spider-Man. Let's see what this fool look like. Huh, I guess. I'm just like, would that be exciting for people? Would that like, what's the point of keeping that a mystery and a reveal for the movie when you go watch it and like 2 people in the theater will go, oh, gun. Oh my God. But sure, I mean, the samurai sword also makes me wonder if it's that too. Maybe he can be the leader of the hand, but I could definitely see it. Stronger theory than I thought. We had Jump Force for that type of fighting game, but people hated it. Yeah, people hated the animation and the combat style, but they got to bring it back. They got to bring it back. Have you seen the new Marvel? Yeah, we talked about it earlier. I'm copping them. My girlfriend loves Man of Steel, and I love Superman. I want to know who you think is more right. It depends. I think, and then people will argue and get mad. I think James Gunn's Superman leans more towards the comic, hopeful, inspiring, light of sunshine, good boy that is Superman. So it leans more faithful to the source material. But Man of Steel visually, and not all of what Henry Cavill did, I think is should be it's probably the best acting, but it just sucks how it went on. Most of Henry Cavill's acting is just, and it's like, okay, he's got the smolder down. But they have their strengths. I still love Man of Steel a lot, and I also really like James Gunn's Superman. The film Good Boy was the Courage the Cowardly Dog movie. Man, that movie hurt. I still need me my Courage the Cowardly Dog movie, but yeah, good point. Was wondering if you listen to any theatrical rock music. I highly recommend the band Ghost. I do not. What's the difference with a rock band and just a theatrical rock band? I will put Ghost on the list then. I'll put it on the list. Are you going to watch her? Nah. I saw that trailer and I said, no, thank you. Maybe I might on streaming just because I do like biopics about movies, but I heard bad things about that movie and I could tell from the trailer. Saints Little Helper sends in 2. Thank you so much. Thoughts the Mummy 4 release date moving up, and your thoughts on the battle between critics and audiences over Michael movie. Well, the release date moving up, I think, is a good sign that everything is moving accordingly and stuff is going well with that. Curious how that movie turns out. As far as the critics and audiences over Michael, this is just a debate we're going to have to the end of time, till the next movie and the next movie. To me, it's just a situation where some movies are just meant to please the general audiences, get them happy, and that's what Michael was essentially for. And I think critics are well within their rights to demand a better movie. And some people think all the critics just want the allegations and Michael to be looked at as a bad guy. When no, there's a lot of people who just like, this was the king of pop. This was one of the most famous artists of all time, and you gave him one of the most basic biopics. He deserves something more experimental, more crazy, more that lives up to the name of Michael Jackson. And that's why I think 10, 15 years from now, some director out there will take a shot of that crazy, different kind of Michael movie, and maybe that's the movie we were waiting on. But maybe part 2 will fix all the complaints we had, though. Any plans while you're in London? Fan meetup? I don't know if I'll have time, my friend, honestly, because, I mean, you hear stories all the time that being on set is not as quick as showing up, saying your lines, and going home. It's like, so they have to set up lights, set up scenes, and I'm going to be wearing prosthetics, so I'm going to be in a makeup chair, getting stuff put on me, however long that takes. So I don't think I'll have time to, like, even tourist around or do stuff. I'm going to be on set for 3 days, probably 12 hours a day. And with the, time shift, because I think London from where I am is 6 hours behind, so I'll be off schedule. So I don't think I'll be able to do fan meetups, but hey, we'll see. Maybe I'll have some time. Wolverine video should happen before the Wolverine video game drops. Now that's a good idea. I'm thinking more before Doomsday. Before Doomsday is my definite plan. But yeah. Hope you're great, 3C. Please do Reels and Reddit. Oh my goodness, you did send in $20. Mexico though. So what does that equate to? Is Reels even fun anymore? I'm thinking it's just kind of overplayed now. I think this will be the last Reels ever. So enjoy it while you can. Because Reels is real buns. That's what I got to say about that. All right. I can't control the sound. Get ready for the madness and the wild and the nonsensical. Let's have our fun. Where is it? Oh, here we go. I got to add it. Okay. Again, volume might be loud. Sorry, my peeps. Let's get you off screen now. What is it? Do Reels and Red. Okay. All right. 3 strikes, we out, boy.
Mónica.
Yeah. Como muchos cacas.
Oh.
Mónica,
Yeah.
eres una perra estúpida.
What?
Girl, you just said you eat a lot of shit. That explains why I'd be fighting for my...
Okay. Well, people learning Spanish. Educational. Nice. Good. Good.
No one's gonna be home if you want to come inside.
Nah,
Dude,
I think
I've
it should be good.
had that thought. It's. I wish I could go back. I've had at least 2 instances where I go back into my memory bank and I'm like, oh, she was into me, and I didn't realize it. But that's Saw music. Ah, it hurts. It hurts. Okay, but that's a normal one. That's a normal one. Oh. If the chat starts saying I need this, you are banned for life. Because I've already contemplated and thought of it, y'all. Look how much it fixed them, though.
Ooh.
Bro looks like young Omni-Man. Nolan at 20 years old. That's wild.
Saucy! I call dibs!
Okay. That's I think that's strike 2. Someone said, Chris, I'll pay for the appointment. I hate y'all.
Keep going, Jacob. Keep going, Jacob. Keep
How
going.
many Jacobs we got in the chat? This guy's looking for you. And he could use a shoe. Anything with kids I don't want to mess with.
That's cute.
Oh, Kermit.
Stop.
My bad, Shotty. Good thing I identify as an attack helicopter.
Miss Piggy.
Helicopter, helicopter.
What happened to Miss Piggy?
Oh,
Really cute. I'm
That's-
jealous. You're
that's
my
not the only
Rottweiler.
thing that's cute.
wrong here. Let me show you my pickle. Miss Piggy doesn't touch it anymore. Okay, we're done here. That was fun. All right, we're Reels has been buried and done with. From now on, if you want a reel, it'll be $1,000. Ain't nobody dumb enough to do that, and whoever is, we need to take your card away, buddy. All right. Let's see here. Do you think your son will be a FNAF fan? I wonder. I think about that a lot. I be seeing them Roblox stories, so I don't know if I'm gonna let him Roblox. Too many grown gooners on there, man. I'm curious. I think about that a lot. I'm like, I wonder what's gonna be the thing that interests you, that you're gonna like. My dad did show interest in my stuff, but I feel like I could have gotten some more support on things. So I'm excited for whatever he's into. The only thing I hope he's not into is sports, and I'm sorry, wrestling. I just can't see myself, going like, yeah, okay, let's do it. Let's pass the ball around. Yeah, we can go to a wrestling match. Yeah. But I'll do it for him. Brain rot content, no. No, tung 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 soul. But knowing me, he probably will be. It's my B-Day, 3D. Sorry, I think you missed my last... Oh, happy B-Day, my friend. Happy B-Day. I'm so sorry. I tagged you on an IG story. Can I send it to you? Get your on it? You tagged me on an IG story. I don't see no tags and mentions. I don't see no tag, buddy. But I'll look into it. What do you think about the Flash script? Phil and Chris Miller are keeping secrecy. I'm thinking that it would be a Barry Allen story. I mean, I'm curious to see it. I mean, they are hot names. They had a troubling startup. It wasn't their startup, but when they were rising up and they had the Han Solo movie, and that ended up panning out the way it did. That wasn't good for them. But I mean, with Project Hail Mary, Spider-Verse, all the other things that they're getting into, James Gunn would be kind of foolish not to at least sit down with them and see if he can get that Flash story with them. What's your favorite Charlie Sheen movie? What's the one with him and Chris Tucker? Money Talks. I like that one. Also, Hot Shots. I think it was a parody movie. That one made me laugh. And Scary Movie 3. I'll say those three. Mr. 3C are fans. Congrats with the movie. Yeah, I'm always just scared to do meetups, man. You never know who's out there. Sends in some money. Thank you so much. Me and my stepbro saw Michael and we loved it. We're both manifesting an Oscar nom for Jafar. I would love it. I just don't know how the Oscar is going to see that because it's like such a specific role for him and his lookalike to his uncle. I don't know if they'd see that as a disqualification or something, but dude put in a lot of work in the dancing, in the voice, in basically everything. It'd be crazy if he didn't at least get a nom. Do you think they will introduce Black Adam again? Probably somewhere down the line, but let's see if the DCU lasts that long, right? Not sure if it's me or do I feel more creeped out on smiles on scary movies Ghostface than just open gap mouth on the original Ghostface. To me, the smiling, it looks fine. I'm not that creeped out by it. I honestly am still just creeped out by the regular Ghostface mask. That to me is still a scary mask. After Dune 3, do you think they'll adapt the rest of the books, even though they get weirder and without ending because of passing of the author? I don't think so. They might attempt it, but it'll be a thing they attempt maybe like a couple years down the line, or maybe right away. But it won't be with Denis Villeneuve. He'll probably just be a producer on them. They can try, but I don't think that they will, because also those stories wouldn't even involve Timothée Chalamet, Zendaya. It'd be a whole new type of cast. I mean, they'd get Duncan Idaho back, Jason Momoa, just because he's like in all those stories. I just don't see it being a benefit for them. I think stopping at 3 is a good spot for them. I've been a fan since No Way Home leaks, and happy for you being in the movie. And it's cool that you're Texas because I am too. Nice. Well, thank you for that, man. Thank you. Just read that Orphan 3 screening did extremely poor. Yeah, but I also saw Critical Overlord, who's a pretty reliable source, say that he said that they were all positive. So there's conflicting reports on the test screenings being good or bad. I'm going to wait and see. So far with that last Orphan movie, they surprised me, and I'm curious what they do with this third one. Shout out about that Scooby-Doo super chat I sent you. I didn't say it actually happened. I said I wish it. Oh, thank you. That's Unc who can't read. Thank you, buddy. Hey, Chris, I got a crazy request. Gonna be graduating college in a few weeks and wanted to ask if you could get a signed photo of you. I'll frame it. I guess email me your address, buddy, and I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do. It's my dog's birthday too. Her name is Poppy. Well, happy birthday, Poppy. Keep popping in age, Poppy. I tag you now. It took forever to upload. On Instagram? You sure, buddy? I don't know if you sent it to the right one, but I swear I'm not seeing nothing. The only thing it's showing me is someone just reposted my Clayface video. Other than that, that's all. Sorry, homie. I'll keep an eye out for it. Tags and mentions it. Says my most recent tag was like a day ago. So, hey, I'm not lying to you. Tags and mentions 1 day ago was most recent tag. Sorry, homie. Can't help but notice that you haven't spoken about the Avatar leak. I did. It was a whole topic today on today's channel. We did talk about it. Thoughts about the incident. We did talk about it, my bud. Go up to the timestamp or the video on the Clips channel. What is the Michael sequel? When is the Michael sequel going to release? Oh, dude, no idea. Because the question of that is there's so much footage they didn't use for this movie that they'll probably be able to use for the next movie. But then how much of that will even fit with the narrative? Do they have to create a whole new script, start from scratch and maybe just start over and film the scenes completely again? It's going to be I'm going to say minimum 4 years. 4 years. I have a lot of shirts you wear. You need some kind of affiliate link or something with the shirts you wear. P.S. I proposed my girl. Oh, congrats, my friend. Yeah, I need to just work on merch. A lot of you guys actually ask for merch, and it's one of those things that's tough to figure out on my own. I'm still kind of a newbie with a lot of like YouTube stuff. I know I have this audience and everything, and a lot of YouTubers make it look so easy, but I still have not figured out that kind of stuff. Have you heard Tales from 85 got rotten? Ooh, did it? Someone was just saying it was good. It's at 6.7. Ooh, the fans hate it. What the heck? Wow. Jeez, what happened in the show, man? That makes you actually kind of curious to see it. Fans thought it was okay. I think it's just, it doesn't make sense to shoehorn in this story because it messes with a lot of canon. What happened to the glass? The glasses. It doesn't bother me as much, and I can read fine. Honestly, yeah, that's really what it was. I needed them because for a while my head would just hurt, and I'd see so blurry. And I wore them for like a month, and maybe I'm talking out of my butt here, but I remember she said, because I have astigmatism, so it means the shape of my eye causes me to enter light and see it blurry in certain aspects, and that was making it hard to read super chats on stream. But she did say in wearing them, it'll train your eye to go back, and then it's like a retainer. You just wear them every now and then to keep that shape. And so maybe it worked because I don't struggle as much. I still have to squint sometimes, but yeah. Someone said talking out of your butt. Maybe. I just remember her saying that. Hey, Chris, I just wanted to ask, would you prefer they make a Gotham like Tim Burton's or more realistic in the... Oh, Tim Burton's, dude. Tim Burton's all the way. I love the Tim Burton Gotham, dude. I know it'd be a horrible place to live, but I'd live there. And then die after drinking the water from there. Joker poisoned it? Oh, okay. No, I need it now. 2027 or 2028. No, sorry, buddy. The movie's not getting made anytime soon, but it's gonna take a while. I'm telling you, they're gonna start from scratch on that. Now let me go to some of these super chats that did not get released earlier for some reason. Let's see here. Great news, 3C. The trailer for the Looney Tunes movie Coyote vs. Acme has now surpassed 25 million views according to them. Yeah, I saw that. That's pretty good. I'm glad it went around, and even my TikTok of it got 1 million views. So I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part. That was literally the last super chat before he caught up. Awesome, good. Now my dad's calling me. Okay. All right, my beautiful movie peeps. That is the final super chat. We had, I think, an okay time here. Things were a little rough and chaotic. But I'm thankful for you guys. I'm excited for my screening that I'm going to Obsession. I'll be able to watch that and hopefully get a video made for you guys. I mean, this director is now directing a Texas Chainsaw reboot, so I'm hearing great things. I can't wait to watch it. I want to thank all you guys for being here. Your beautiful, lovely faces. More content coming. And again, sorry if next week videos are a little slow. We'll be out of town, UK filming stuff. I'll try to post things either on the community page of YouTube or Instagram for sure. Just letting you know how things are going. All right. Love your faces, guys. Take care. And I'll see you on the next one, homies.